Hello, it is time to start the show. And I'm going to get started right after this.
Good evening, faithful. So here it is. It's NFL Pick'ems time. We got the crew ready to roll in. Not the whole crew, some of them, but the crew's ready to roll in. From the Bay Area, Daly City, we got John J. What's good, buddy?
What's up, man?
From back east, he's a Giants fan, folks. Forgive him. You know, none of us are perfect. Defending champion, we got YTC. What up, buddy?
The irony is that a Giants fan's a defending champion, but I digress. What's up, fellas?
Okay, here we go.
We got our good buddy. He's a Ravens fan. And he's somewhere in Florida. I don't think he's that guy y'all keep hearing about in the news. We got Levi.
It's always a crazy Florida person. That's Thanks for having me.
You know a bunch.
And we got the resident Eagles fan.
Oh, damn.
Somewhere in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Angie! What up, buddy?
What's up? And the fact that a New York Giants fan is a defending champ is crazy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because we can actually win a title in the 21st century.
He's the only person that can really beat Lamar, other than his own coaches.
There's a Ravens fan. Go ahead, make fun.
No, I'm not. He's not CEO. No, he's not the other guy.
Is anyone else just excited?
It's one of you. No, Levi. It's one of your guys in your fan base that I troll. Not you.
Oh, do you? I'll be the first one to admit some Raven fans are, we have a lot of people that came to the Ravens when Lamar, of course, came to the Ravens.
We got one more person to bring in, guys. One more person. From somewhere in the Midwest, like me. Man, I swear I had that turned down. Somewhere in the Midwest, like me, we got Sentinel. So right now,
what up, guys? How's it going?
Just kind of,
Yo.
What up?
We got Kenny. Kenny, do you want to join? Dang it, I'm going to email him the link.
All right.
I'm going to email the link to Kenny real quick, before we get started.
Feels so weird.
I know I sent it to everyone, but everyone's not here yet. Either way, folks, if you're playing and you don't pull up, make sure you DM me on whatever social media we have, because I'm in contact with everyone that's involved with this. Just send me your picks. I'll keep track.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
I already got Coronas and captains. So yeah, I forgot to email Kenny the link. My bad, Kenny. I don't know if he wanted to show up. Got to send it to I send it to so many people. It's kind of hard to keep track sometimes. Honestly.
I know.
What are you guys thinking, man? What's your how do you feel about week 1 here?
I know Spongy is happy for the Friday game in Brazil.
Loser gets sold with the cartel.
And he worries about
Philly.
I heard you're not supposed to wear green down there. I don't know how true that is.
Yeah.
And also, you think our rats are big? They have the rats of house cats over there, the size of house cats.
I heard that the Brazil Olympics are adding drive-by on dirt bikes to the Olympics.
Oh,
That could probably work, Levi.
But I love Brazil. I really hope everything's I wish them the best. They've been going through some hard times.
So what does anyone know the jerseys? That is no one wearing green?
I
heard the Eagles are wearing the black joints, the black helmets, and the.
Hold on,
Mhm,
hold on.
You know,
Yeah, let's default to Spongy on this.
The Packers are wearing their green uniforms.
huh?
That's what I thought.
Okay, this is reported by a few people. It's just not in the mainstream media. But the fans that go to the stadium have allowed the fans to wear green and the players to wear green.
Oh, they lifted that. They lifted it.
Yeah, they lifted it because this is not a soccer event.
Oh, so it only applies to football, not football.
Yeah, it only applies to soccer.
No, it's football with the U.
Yeah, boy, and then the O. Yeah.
Football. Okay, where's my? Oh, it's right behind me.
But guys, we're about to get a solid week of football.
Yeah, a lot of betting props on mine.
I know you're very
Not if the Giants are playing.
damn.
Nah, they just had to put the Eagles first because they wanted to see the torture get done
All right.
already.
Couple more folks bring in, guys. We got from somewhere back east. We got Melissa. What's good?
Hey everybody, how you doing?
From California.
What's up,
We
Melissa?
got the mystery man, Kenny.
Going on, guys?
He says mystery because he's got sunglasses on.
All right.
So.
Oh, Kenny.
I know
Those aviators.
Levi's excited tomorrow.
It's a new year.
Oh, dude,
Who do
it's
I
got
got
to be
written
wild
down?
Thursday night. Like,
Yeah, I'm eyeing a lot of betting props, and I need Mark Andrews to go off for fantasy.
How crazy would it be though that if the Chiefs lost back-to-back home openers at Kansas City?
everyone will be like, "Don't sweat it. It happened last year. They won the Super Bowl."
It wouldn't shock me though.
It would be funny though, because I mean nobody even any chances last year, even with Chris Jones and Travis Kelce injured and out. And isn't Chris Jones also dealing with an injury now?
Their
I-
injury
Jones?
report,
Uh-oh.
every injury has practiced full participation for the past 3 days. I actually made sure to pull up the injury reports for every game.
Mm-hmm.
The only person that's going to be out, of course, is Marquise Brown with a sternoclavicle injury. He's going to be out.
Oh, damn.
Chris Jones been a full participant 3 days straight.
No,
Okay.
I got a
Well,
question. What are your guys' thoughts
So
on
no
that,
Hollywood Brown return game?
that
Damn.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce drama going on?
I don't know.
Well, I don't care.
Yeah, no one cares. For some reason, the
Of
Eagles.
course he cares. Of course.
Lasers.
It'd be like that, though. We got to have a counter up. How many times do they show T Swift?
Oh, yeah.
Even be at the game.
Take a shot every time they do.
I would be way too intoxicated before the end of the game.
You'll be intoxicated at the end of the stream.
Man, the real things here, guys, is the thing that's might plague the Chiefs for this year, and I would not be surprised if they dip into some of these like free agents at left tackle that are injury prone but like really good veterans. They've because they've got that kid I think from BYU, I believe, or Yale starting at left tackle.
Yeah.
So they got a rookie left tackle starting,
Hmm.
and that's a big
Who?
ask.
Who?
Who's it? Forgot his name.
Ainsley Suamataia.
I believe he said it.
Kingsley.
Oh, he said it.
Yeah, but is that guy starting because he's good, or is he starting because Wanya Morris is punished?
A combo, I'd say. Kingsley Sumatea.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that every 49er fan wanted. Every
The one that
49er
they actually traded and
every
jumped.
single 49er fan wanted.
Hold on.
Well, at
second.
least I got Dominic Cooney. That's all I was
They
hearing
did. They
chatter about.
traded
good
up.
pick.
I think they trade up in the second round and jump even you guys to get him
They probably did. I wouldn't be surprised.
because then you guys right before us picked Rosengarten.
Yeah, dude, our phones were so hot.
No, John Jay was livid in that stream I did. He wanted that guy.
They
guys-
actually showed like it from the draft
That's
room footage afterwards, and like, bro, the call
You
three.
know the Niners are not going to take an offensive lineman, so don't
I
worry.
know because the reports that I heard was John Lynch and the offensive line extendedly spoke to that guy, and they watched him, and then they didn't pick him. So what was the point of doing that trip? But Pooney, I'm happy we got him. You know, one door closes, one opens.
Did the Niners like absolutely ignore Drake Greenlaw before picking him, and only like I think the DB coach at the time, or was it was it D'Amico who like randomly talked to him like for like 5 seconds and then walked away, and then they picked him and he had no idea that he was going to the Niners.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was crazy.
They really be trying to hide some of these picks. Like
I know
when they got a
Kyle's
guy they
going
like.
into season 8 right now, folks.
Yep.
And he has had 2 seasons with a healthy quarterback. So you'd think he'd learn his lesson about getting quality offensive linemen.
Yep.
But no. Anyways,
Ideal.
so we got the NFL picks going on.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, where's my paper?
Yeah, let's get going here.
Pick it up.
So John
Yeah.
Jay, buddy,
There we go.
it's the Thursday night game.
Ooh, this is a
First
tough one.
Thursday night, the fantastic games that I just love so much
There we
that
go.
shouldn't exist.
All right.
Facts.
It's the Ravens at the Chiefs. This Levi's game. Who do you got, buddy?
Like I said, I got the
Who do
stat
you-
lines ready.
This is
Damn.
gonna be a good matchup. 2 really good teams, but
Got the play sheet.
I'm gonna be a little bit biased because I do not like the Chiefs. I'm gonna go with the Ravens.
I can't blame you because they're not very hot very early, are they? YTC, buddy, who do you
I
got?
got the-
Ravens, Chiefs.
I got the Ravens getting their revenge after what happened in the AFC Championship game. Usually, what I notice is that when they lose in the playoffs, they beat them the next following year afterwards, anyways, on the first time they play each other. So I'm going off that statistic, and also I think they'll be more. I think they'll be motivated to practically get back at them. Yeah, that's how I look at it.
Yeah, what,
They're going to
6
be
runs
wearing
the whole game?
extra stickers on the helmets, by the way, for 2 people.
Also, the receivers are questionable too. We don't know how they're going to look with the new squad they got for the Chiefs.
That's true.
But it's still
That's
Mahomes.
true. So,
Yeah, I personally think
Sentinel,
Kelsey's washed.
Sentinel, buddy, who do you got here? Ravens
Yes.
or Chiefs? It's at Kansas City.
I've got at Kansas City. I've got the Ravens simply because they are regular season dynamos against the Chiefs. And they all have, regardless of where it's played. I don't know why they can't get past them in the playoffs, but you know.
That's
But I
a
see
Levi
them going in
question.
because of the fact that they're going to have winners tend to get lazy, and if you've been like insulted, you want your get back, and so that's I think the Ravens. Plus, it's just fuck Kansas City. Sorry. Just,
yeah. I can't blame you there. All right, we're gonna say hi to the chat real quick. Like we got Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. What's up, buddy? We got Papa
Daniel
J, the faithful. He's a 49er fan. What's
Papa
good, buddy?
J.
Hey, Papa J, Daniel.
Go poppin'.
We got Dawn Dotson. She's a faithful.
Hi, Don.
She's in the house.
Hello, Don.
Oh yeah, Dawn. Don't you can DM me your picks. Obviously, you don't have to be on the show. You
We
can
got
just
room
DM
for
them
Dawn
to me.
right in the middle.
We got Tommy Huxley. What's good, buddy? I was gonna say hi to him in a minute.
Hey.
Hola.
That's good, Tommy.
Thomas.
And there's one more guy here, Jim Everniner, the faithful. What's up, buddy? What's going on?
What's up? What's up, Christopher?
Yeah, Christopher, what's up there, buddy?
Christopher Everett. The joke if you don't get it.
Yeah. Who else?
He's a hater.
Oh, Damian Lee.
Yep.
What's going on,
Damian
buddy?
Lee.
Oh,
yeah, that's what I
yeah.
was hoping that there would be a meltdown right at the playoffs, and then they would break up. But no,
What about
something
Kim
had to
Kardashian?
happen to extend it, and then she was associated so much with the Chiefs that went into the postseason, and of course, what's going to happen? Taylor Swift and all the eyeballs, and they're going to have the Kansas City Chiefs win.
No, she's drawing up plays for the Chiefs.
All right.
Oh my
Don't
God.
start with that, Spongy.
We
Art,
got
if you get
David B. We got David B. in the chat. What's
Yep.
up, buddy?
Hola, amigo.
I heard Trent Williams is available there. Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. Please.
I'm
Yeah.
joking.
Imagine you're a defensive coordinator and you get cooked by her. You got to quit your job on the spot.
You know Mahomes gonna come out there on the first snap and for first audible, Swifty.
Guys,
Yeah.
If he does it, they're missing out.
I'll push my TV.
Levi, I would not be shocked. Did you see, like, Rich Eisen even tried to set up Travis Kelce the other day on his podcast that are they called the Taylor Swift plays because Patrick Mahomes was gushing about her making plays. Like, they're not going to let this die until it actually dies, and even then it'll be the NFL's fault for them breaking up.
If I was them, I would literally make every single audible and hot route Taylor Swift or song was bad romance, Swifty.
Haters gonna hate.
Spongy, what do you got here? Ravens.
Haters gonna hate Trey Winsett. I'll stop.
Just because I don't like any Chiefs fans, but I do like a Ravens fan. Good friend Levi, so I'm gonna go with the Ravens.
Okay.
Ooh, now it's right.
Levi, buddy.
go.
I think I know who you got, but you know.
See what he says.
Yep.
I don't want to go into too much detail because we're trying to get through the picks. It's going to be a crazy and wild game. There's a lot of talking points. You can come find me tomorrow. Ravens, of course. It's going to get wild.
A shock.
For Jacoby and Coach D.
So, Melissa.
Okay, I made my pick because I highly doubt it's going to happen 2 years in a row. I don't want it to happen, and I'm not rooting for them whatsoever. I am actually rooting for Derrick Henry as the only player on the field that I can stomach. So I am picking the Kansas City Chiefs, but I am rooting for Derrick Henry because King Henry needs to have a big bounce back after all the hate he's gotten recently.
Ooh, Melissa picking the Chiefs.
All right, Wills.
Kenny.
Chiefs.
He says,
I'm not bowing.
I buy Polo. I buy Hilfiger. I buy, I'm going with the Chiefs. I'm going with the brand name.
So Corona
knows.
picked the Ravens. He'll be with us a little bit late. One thing I need from him is points for the tiebreaker. I literally have everything.
Mhm.
And the Captain Jason picked the Ravens.
Right.
Just everyone wants us to beat the Chiefs just like
That's
last
what-
year.
Oh, right now.
Well, Levi, have you beaten them outside of 2019?
Actually, hold on. Kansas leads the all-time record between them, 7-4, tied 1-1 in the postseason. However, under the Mahomes and Andy Reid area, it's like 4-1 and like 5-2, maybe something.
Yeah,
like
you're
that.
due for a win at some point. I think this might be the game. You're due
And that's
for a
what
win.
everyone's saying. We got to get over that.
Hey,
hump.
so it's my turn. I'm actually picking the Chiefs because they're at home.
Okay.
That's
I mean, they
the
lost to
only
Detroit last week,
And-
so you never know.
I think it's
What was all
going
that
to be a
banging? I
close
thought I was
game, though.
hearing.
I think
Can
we're
I
going to
give
see
you
a
two
good
talking
fight.
points on that one?
Is there somebody at the door?
We've got
Yeah,
3 really young offensive line starting, and second, it's Zach Orr's first real game ever calling a defense, and he's doing it in KC for his first real game. It's going to be wild.
I mean, but to
So
be
there is
fair, guys,
there's margin.
to be fair,
Levi's aware
Kadarius-
of the holes in his team.
Just to be fair, Kadarius Toney isn't on the Chiefs anymore. So,
No, that helps their odds.
That little cockroach.
All right.
Don't they
little
still have
thing-
Richie James, though?
I bet you Rasheed Rice is going to hit someone and run.
Yeah, and he's probably like the fifth string receiver over there.
he's like a seventh stringer there.
Yeah, especially after like Xavier Worthy went there. He's like a fifth stringer.
I don't know.
So the next game is going to turn you green, folks. We got
Okay.
the Packers at the Eagles.
Brazil.
Yeah, in Brazil. In Brazil. It's an international game.
Packers.
Second game of the season.
Loser gets sold to the cartel.
Who do you got here, John Jay?
So I've been saying this since April. Packers will take the upset.
I don't think it's an upset.
Packers win.
I think it's a fair game.
I don't know if that's an upset.
I don't think
that's
it's
actually
an upset.
that's something we
I mean,
can
it's
debate
neutral.
later.
I mean, it's neutral. I mean, it's neutral ground. They're going overseas, so.
Yeah, I think. And did you see with the field? It's the same field that same type of field that both teams play on, so it's fair game. So no complaint about the field.
All right, what YTC? Who do you got here, buddy?
Oh wow! Do it.
You know what, little sponge, you little twerp, actually got you winning. Actually, I
Whoa!
hope the Packers win, though.
Whoa!
Hey, when I make the picks, I'm logical with my picks. I'm not a homer or biased with it.
Well, it's early in the season, and the Eagles typically do pretty good early in the season. It's late in the season, when it matters.
Yeah, when they lose to random teams, they're not supposed to lose to.
Tell me about it.
All right, Sentinel. buddy.
Packers.
Packers.
Sorry for the hot
Season
mic.
of love.
I got the Packers
That's
over
what Korey
the.
say.
I got the Packers over the
Korey
Eagles. I don't think
Korey say, you in the mood for love or you in the mood for the hurt?
The hurt business.
Oh man, I miss them.
Love hurts. Oh my god.
Love hurts.
Yeah, love
kinda...
hurts. Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait for the next.
Spongy.
Here we go.
Love hurt.
I want to know.
So Packers, Spongy.
Hold on.
Also, Xavier McKinney, if you're listening to this, light up Saquon for me.
Okay, so I think y'all know my answer.
Xavier McKinney,
Yes.
don't Jalen Hurts like you normally do on the job. Xavier McKinney.
But I can tell you why. This game could go either way, and I think it's going to be a really close game. But I just got to go for my team in that situation because, it's fair game. Who do you choose out of both? You can't really choose, so you just pick your favorite team out of both of them.
Or just flip a coin, but yeah.
Okay.
Or flip a coin.
So Levi, before we get to you, we got to bring in from California. Her husband's a Raiders fan, if I remember right. We got Dawn Dotson. What's good?
Hello, Don.
Hi.
Greetings.
Welcome back.
I'm the one
How's it
clapping.
going?
Good.
Love. That's
Hello.
Jalen, Ariel, and Dawn.
I'll tell them. Yeah,
all right,
they don't
Levi.
have. They
Hey,
have
yeah.
tomorrow off because we're going to a Giants game.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
know.
that's more
I'm
important
sorry.
than school anyway.
It is.
Kenny
So,
Secret is a San Francisco Giants fan.
All right, Levi, who do you got here? Is it the season to love or is it the season to hurt?
So I originally in my ESPN Pick'em League picked the Eagles to win this game. Sponge.
Oh, great.
Hear me out. You actually are going to lose this one early, and I'm going to tell you how it's going to go down. You've got three really young corners between Kenyon Mitchell, Kale Ringo, and Cooper DeJean, barring injuries.
They're not all starting.
Just late in the game, you're going to have them, and just someone's going to make him a rookie error. Kyle Hamilton did it in his first year as well, man. He gave up a long one to Miami in like week 3 or 4. It's going to be rough for the rookies. I take Green Bay, but I'm sorry, Sponge. I had you picked early, but I weirdly envisioned this happening as I started to think about it.
The only
All
thing with what you just said is the only rookie that has a chance to start, at least this is what Vic Fangio said, the only one that could start early is Mitchell.
At nickel, right?
Yeah. But
And then
besides
Kayle's
that-
on the left side, but he's in his second year.
Yeah, no, second year. But then we have Isaiah Rodgers, who's the CB2. So we only have 2 young guys. I'm not.
And you're also without.
You want to know why I took the Packers over the Eagles in Brazil?
And Isaiah Rodgers was your last guy limited in practice. AJ Brown and Landon Dickerson full participation.
All right, Melissa, who do you got here? Season of love or season of hurt?
I really hate both. Can I just say I hate both?
Yes.
I hate
Yes.
both. I really, really hate the cheeseheads. I hate giving my brother's team any credit whatsoever. But for Korey, and I'm sticking for this reason I'm picking them. For Korey, I will go with the season of love.
Sweet.
Plus, I really do think that Josh Jacobs has a lot to prove because he's replacing Aaron Jones, and no one is talking about how important that's going to be for the Packers this season.
Who do you think the home crowd's going to root for? The team wearing green or? As well, that's going to be a crazy dynamic.
You know what? I think they're going to root for whoever wins, honestly, because the way that they talked about the Arizona Cardinals and the Niners a couple of years ago in Mexico City, it made it sound like it was all going to be Cardinals fans. And you didn't hear a single peep out of them because there's no Kyler Murray, and the Niners just rolled over them. So,
From what I was told,
Hey, we're only on game 2, guys. Let's hold on a minute. You can talk after. Kenny, who do you got here?
I have the Pack dominating the Eagles in a foreign land.
Damn.
Dominating.
They're gonna mollywop.
Dominating.
He said mollywop.
Yo, Jordan Love to have 4
All right.
touchdowns passing. Dawn, take
So
it away.
Dawn, we're gonna have you catch up because it's only game 2. So
Okay.
we got Ravens at Chiefs. Who do you got?
Obviously, the Ravens. I ain't going for a stupid Swifties.
I love you, Dawn.
Yeah. We got
Them
the
and their
Packers
covenant.
at the Eagles. So season of love or season of hurt? What do you got?
No, I'm going with the Packers.
Ooh.
I don't like this.
Why? Because we're not
I'm
picking you,
actually-
Spongy?
That's a
Aw,
You want to lose?
Spongy.
early?
Sponge, I think
I'm
you get your
enjoying
revenge
this.
in the playoffs, by the way.
Yeah, you want to
Hey,
lose
let
in
me
the
say that. Let me say that.
Never mind. I like this because all y'all are
Jeez.
gonna get this wrong, and only a select few people are gonna get this right.
Okay, but
I
Spongy,
hope you prove me.
Spongy, you gotta admit that this is a big deal for you guys. You guys got 2 different coordinators. You got your quarterback coming off a mega injury.
It's not a major injury. It was a finger injury, people.
Also, I heard
Alright,
someone
alright.
said
Wasn't
back
it on
problems
his throwing
already.
hand?
Bunch
It
of
was a
pills.
major
But
finger injury.
he came back after the.
Let's not talk about Mark Andrews in a car wreck.
So Rick Diaz is in the chat. What's good, buddy?
Yo.
Yeah, actually sounds good for them.
Also,
That doesn't
somebody's
sound
having
bad.
back problems.
Ooh, we got
It's one good hit.
so here we are. Well, I'm actually taking the Eagles here because they're hot early in the season.
Hey!
wow.
And here we go. We got one more guy joining.
Damn, we're gonna have a full
This
panel.
makes it. Well, hold on. He's got the East Coast. He's got that East Coast Wi-Fi.
Oh.
So,
Oh, is this who?
Yes, that's who you think it is.
EC Wi-Fi.
EC Wi-Fi.
yeah, he's got that East Coast Wi-Fi. So kind of in and out. It's biased. It knows he's a 49ers fan.
Wait.
So
Oh, that East Philly Wi-Fi. You mean AK South Jersey?
So here we are. We're on
Jersey
game
Nets.
3.
Oh, Jets.
I'm in West New York. Stop. AK North
Yeah.
Jersey.
Oh yeah. I forgot. I gotta say it. So the captain has the Eagles, and David Corona. Did he seriously pick the Eagles? Yeah, he picked the Eagles.
Oh wow.
Wow.
That kind of surprised me that he picked.
Never know.
He
Scales.
picked the Eagles.
That surprises me.
Scale tipping.
So here we are. It's Sunday. The
Sunday.
normal day for football,
Yeah,
right?
here you go.
The first game I have, and I actually looked it up off the NFL site. Which next week I'm going to do the pick sheet, so we all can just look up the pick sheet and we'll go in order that way. All right.
Uh-huh.
So Panthers at Saints. John Jay, who do you got?
Panthers versus Saints.
Yep.
Another toilet bowl.
It
Oh,
really is.
man. All divisional matchup games, I've always said this, is always difficult. But I'm going to take the Saints
The home
That's right,
team.
you don't have football now.
That's not a bad bet. YTC, who do you got here, buddy? You got the Panthers or the Saints?
I got the Aints, beating the little Panthers, over there.
The little
That's
Panther?
simple.
Wow.
Or the Panthers, just remove it.
He said the little Panthers.
Or the Panthers, or you want to
We
be,
got this
or you want to
program
be,
around here.
or you want to take the letter H out of
Great cat.
Panthers, and that has a different meaning.
Little Panthers.
Yeah, we have a program around here where you can trap a stray cat and take it in and and get it fixed.
That sounds crazy.
Does it really?
You're taking strangers off the street and neutering them? Yes. You're trapping live animals and taking their testicles off? I think it's a problem.
Whoa.
All right, so we
Whoa.
got Sentinel. Sentinel, what do you got here, buddy? Saints or well, it's
Oh,
it's Panthers
yeah.
at
Even though
Saints.
I've got the Aints over
All
the
right, here we
Panthers.
go.
I just think the Panthers.
Are years away.
What's the quarterback's name? The second year
Bryce
starter.
Young.
Bryce Young.
Bryce
Young.
Young.
Bryce Young.
Bryce Young?
I still don't think he's ready, and I still don't think they're protecting him enough.
The
So
sixth grader.
I'm going to take the Saints over the Panthers.
All right, Spongy, who do you got here? The kitties or the nuns? I mean,
So this one's kind of hard because I do think the Panthers are going to do much better this year.
Sure.
Just because a lot of the rookies they added.
Jonathan
And I
Brooks.
think, right,
Yeah, Johnson.
I
Isn't
don't
he
think-
hurt though?
He's on the pup list 4 weeks, but
Mhm.
but beside the other rookies, like they just have a lot of depth now. And I'm buying for Bryce Young to have a good year and to break out. So, but it's also an division game. But and the Saints are the better team for now, so I'm gonna go the Saints.
okay. Levi, buddy, Panthers at Saints.
Panthers are like my second team. I grew up in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I'm buying Panthers against the Saints. They invested more than any other team in the line this offseason. And it'll be hard, but week 4, when Jonathan Brooks comes back, that offense will come alive under their new offensive coordinator from Tampa.
Oh,
David Canales.
yeah.
hmm Quarterback whisperer.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, he's really gonna help.
Yes, he will.
So-
He revived Baker Mayfield. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, you're good. Melissa, we got the Panthers at the Saints.
I'm gonna go with the Saints. Derek Carr usually falls apart much later in the season.
Exactly.
That's true. That is
Yep.
true. Kenny,
I have a question for Levi, quick, because he would know. Is Kamara starting?
Let me double check for you.
Probably.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
I have a
like,
comparison.
This game
Levi-
not coming
they
back.
they got rid of Kendra Miller, so I think he's starting.
Yeah. If Kamara's starting, if Carr is there, the defense is pretty nice. Kool-Aid, McKinstry's there. Brian Cope's second favorite player.
I want to.
So I'm gonna go with the Saints.
Kool-Aid.
Only because it's too early. The Panthers are not gelling yet. I don't think they can do it, but I do like all the pieces that they have.
Well, Derek Carr might not start. They might give it to the kid.
Well, if Spencer Rattler starts, that's not a problem either.
Yeah, I'm just saying he's still probably.
Is Taysom still there playing
A
multiple
kid?
Yes, he is.
He's older than
yeah,
you.
no.
You're calling him a kid?
Saints all day.
Marshawn Lattimore limited in practice. DeMarco Jackson, Dallin Hooker did not participate. Willie Gray Jr., their big linebacker acquisition, limited. And Jalen Ford, their linebacker, did not participate.
Yeah, but again,
We got
the
a little bit of
Panthers,
injuries.
so Dawn, I think, is up. Oh, I'm sorry, David, you're in charge.
My bad.
All right. So I was just looking at things. So Dawn, who do you got here? Panthers, Saints?
I'm going to go for the Saints.
It's safe to go with the home team. I mean, week 1's going to be absolutely nuts. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if everyone has a losing record.
Week 1,
Right.
a lot of upsets. Week 1, though.
That's true. That's true.
The crappy teams tend to pull it out early.
I'm honestly thinking, at this point, the Panthers, that they are rebuilding. They did invest a lot in that offensive line. But what do they have at wide receiver? I mean, do they have
Xavier Legette and Adam Thielen
Legette.
are 2 of the 3.
Xavier Legette and Deontay Johnson.
Yeah, they got Johnson.
Oh yeah, Deontay Johnson from the Steelers, and then Adam Thielen, the former slot.
Adam Thielen's, senior citizen now.
So they did redo that the wide receiver a little bit. Like I said, the big thing is the starting running backs are going to be Miles Sanders, former Eagle, as well as Chuba or Hubbard.
Chuba Hubbard, fantasy legend.
Pretty solid. But like I said, Jonathan Brooks there, the first running or second was he the first running back in this draft taken from Texas?
Yes, he was, and
he's on
the second rounder. Yeah, second round.
He's on the pup list. He'll be back week 4. That's going to be huge for them.
Yeah, Jonathan Brooks comes back. It's go time.
Right. Well, I'm taking the Saints at home in a wild matchup. Honestly, I think it's going to be like that. So the Captain Jason's got the Saints.
Well,
David Corona has got the Saints. All right, this next one kind of hits one of our. What do you got, Kenny?
No, I was going to say to Steve-O, he had something that he said in the chat
about Taysom.
Taysom, no.
Taysom, he's eligible at tight end
And
right now.
quarterback.
I mean, you can get a touchdown from him very easily. He's very I think.
What if they have him returning kicks too?
Yeah,
he's one of those players. He's one of those players you scratch your head about every week if you're playing fantasy.
He's a wild card for sure. He could give you like 16 points, maybe. It's very possible.
Yep.
Not every week.
Tommy's got the Saints. I'm
excited about this next game.
Levi, thank you for
here.
The Taints.
What, Sponge? I already have Brooks on lock, and he's already moved to the IR. He's waiting in fantasy in every league. Every league I'm in.
Yeah, I got Brooks in fantasy as well, like my 4th running back.
I got one. I got Chubb.
Tommy's in it too. He's got the Ravens, the Eagles.
4 starters at running back.
Nah. Yeah, I saw a little of that draft.
I had to expand our roster size by 2, so there was tons of free agent additions over
Papa
like the past
J.
24 hours.
I think Papa J is playing.
Honestly, I'm so excited for that.
I don't have enough
Like,
freaking
In a
papers.
12
I do
team,
have enough
there are a
papers.
crap load of decent players on the free agent right now.
it's a 14-man league with 3 individual defensive players, a linebacker, a
Ooh,
defensive
we lost
lineman,
someone.
and a defensive back.
Oh, Spongy
Fun.
sees Philly Wi-Fi.
Oh, yeah.
It's that Philly Wi-Fi, man. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it.
Philly Wi-Fi.
I'm on that
Ravens,
Miami
Eagles.
Wi-Fi. I got that good stuff.
I'm just catching up
Just
because
'cause
we
a lot
got a
of
couple
place
people in the
episodes.
chat that are in it too.
Yep.
Heard.
So we just finished up Saints in Carolina, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, Amber Alert. Somebody's
Oh,
getting
no,
kidnapped.
Amber Alert.
that's covered.
Where's that? That's
Oh,
like
yes, Spongy.
somewhere.
Yes, Spongy got kidnapped.
no, Sponge!
Spongy, not
They
Spongy.
took-
He's in a white Bronco.
Oh, my Bronco there. Yeah, they took him to the airport to go to Brazil.
Too soon.
To the glove spit.
He's in a trunk with
Wow.
three
He
stack
got a
of
first flight ticket to Brazil.
Jesus. Ooh.
Bungee's on
And they
a
had a heart attack.
to Saudi Arabia to become a.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I'm not gonna say.
All I
Put him
know
in
is
a box and send him
they
to
love
Saudi Arabia.
WWE.
All right. So,
Spray painted fresh meat on the box.
Papa J, who do you got out of the Panthers and the Saints? I'll get it when I see it. So here we are. We got the Vikings at the Giants.
Oh boy.
Kind of an interesting matchup. I mean,
So
not really. John Jay, what do you got, buddy?
So I'm gonna try to keep my answers short. I do like to get in depth with this, but we have a lot of in here. So the Vikings, they got the wide receiver Jefferson, but besides all of that, what else do we know about them? The Giants have a lot to prove, and 2 years ago, I kind of called that the Giants were going to do some upsets in a couple of seasons ago, and I think the Giants are going to start back up, and I think this is a good game for them to start. Again, I don't know the future.
I'm live. We're doing our first pick'em show. Every Wednesday at 8. I'm
Your
live.
mic's live, bro.
So
By the way.
okay. All right. Bye.
Peace out.
I muted the wrong one. But
It's all good.
it's kind of
tried.
funny. It's like every time it never fails. It's the same time every week, and she calls. It's like, dude, I love my mom. No worries.
I got the Giants.
Tommy, what up, buddy?
Hey.
Thomas is
So you got the Giants.
Yep.
Tommy.
All right,
Huh?
YTC. Do I have to ask? Well, I do.
Yeah. No, I actually have us winning 20-13 on the close one. Just defense alone is going to win us the game. I think their defense is well good enough compared to the Vikings to win it off alone, and our run by committee.
Sam
if Neighbors
Darnold
pops off.
versus Sam Darnold.
Our front seven, yeah.
Look,
Our new
Melissa made her way up a little bit. All right, that's good because I got her on page 1. All right,
yeah, I got a close game,
Melissa, who do you
20-13.
got here? Vikings at the Giants.
Oh God, Sam Darnold or Daniel Jones, 2 MetLife disaster areas. I know my dad's gonna hate me for this, but I am gonna go with the New York Football Giants.
Ooh, okay.
Oh,
It's cool
I
that
just
you
have
know
no
their
faith
actual
in-
full name.
I have zero faith in Sam Darnold. By the way, I am just so grateful he's not a Niner anymore.
Right.
Same. There, yes.
Oh man, this is gonna be like torture. And
sorry. I thought my camera was off. Sorry, folks. It's too late now.
Oh, you're good, buddy. You're good. You got your sunglasses on. You probably had a problem seeing.
Yeah, I can smoke with my glasses on. You can't see me.
Smoking your brain cells
yeah.
away.
All right, Kenny. Or no, not now. We got Don. Look, Don moved up. We got
What
go.
the heck?
This thing just messed.
I know.
my
I moved
order
up. I moved up to
This thing
fourth
just
now.
messed my order up.
Well, should we just go the same order for now, or you
Aaron
want-
Rodgers,
Then
man.
if
I
I
think
don't
it's
think the
order
order's not.
somebody else.
I mean, the order's not. The order's not any different. So
Chef Tommy be cooking.
I really
Kinda
love
because
is.
Levi was below me, so it would just go to the right. after.
Levi. Levi goes right.
I've
there.
got
Oh.
Giants. I think Tyrone Tracy Jr. wins the starting job by the end of the season.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree with you there. Someone said it.
He's going to
Definitely
be
agree.
Isaiah Pacheco 2.0.
Oh, hopefully, an actual reliable running back that doesn't get hurt.
He runs.
I mean,
like he's angry at the ground. That's the only way to explain.
you
it.
guys don't think Gray's gonna have a big game, or Brian Burns?
They
Hey, run by committee. That's the run by committee right there. I wanted for years.
Mhm. They just got to play ball control football. Just good, solid football is all you got to do to win that game.
And on third downs, go get the
absolutely-
ball to Malik Neighbors. That's it.
Also, Malik Neighbors needs to stay out of the strip club. Anyone else seen that video? He throw ones on the strip club, bro. Stop it.
Hey, he's literally like a few years younger than me. Let him live his life.
He's a
Nate
youngin'.
Wiggins
He's a
wasn't old
youngin'.
enough to drink when we drafted him.
So, let's see. We got these 3. Sentinel, what do you got, buddy? Oh, Sentinel? Giants. Well, Vikings at the Giants?
Yeah,
Oh, did you-
I've got saying the Vikings upset the Giants.
Ooh, Vikings.
Do you guys see the ugly uniforms they're wearing though
Especially-
for this game? They're wearing tan pants,
those throwback
red
uniforms?
jerseys with the blue
Yeah.
stripe across the middle with the funky
The Montreal
numbers.
Canadiens. The Montreal Canadiens jersey. I
They
get.
gotta
Hey,
be
listen,
I
good.
thought
I
they
could
were
accept.
Niners jerseys.
Hey,
if I was
listen, I
wearing
could
my
accept the
eyes.
jersey. It's just the pants that ruin it for me. They should have just went white.
Yeah.
Some form of it in the
It's the
50s.
pants that ruin it for me. It's
Nothing
the
beats
pants.
the Ravens all. Blue.
So it's the tan pants, nothing else that ruins it for you.
Just call it a day and go all blue at that point. Just all blue, even the pants too. That's what I really want.
Oh my goodness.
yeah.
So, Kenny,
Make it look
Kenny,
superhero.
Yeah.
what do you got here, buddy? You got
Well,
the Vikings or the Giants?
Minnesota, I think, has more than just Justin Jefferson, but it's not enough to beat the Giants.
They have Aaron Jones, to be
Yeah, I like
fair.
I'm gonna go. I like Neighbors. He's like a generational talent, in my opinion. He's like one of the best wide receivers that will become one of the best wide receivers, in my opinion, in the next few years. I don't care, Danny Dimes. He has his moments, and he only needs a few to beat Minnesota. So I think the Giants have it, and I love Singletary, and I love Montgomery. They're not there together, but Montgomery and Singletary have been two of my favorite running backs in the league for a while. So I love Singletary in New York. And the D has improved.
Singletary, great, Tracy.
So Giants over Minnesota.
Okay. Spongy, what do you got?
Ooh. To be fair, this is bad quarterback versus bad quarterback. Daniel Jones versus Sam Darnold.
Bad is being polite.
Yeah. But supposedly, from what I've heard from training camp, that Justin Jefferson really likes Sam Darnold's balls. So.
Hey, yo.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Content.
I mean,
what is he going to say after Kirk Cousins left because of his hissy fits?
Well, Darnold does have a long arm.
Oh, hold on, Spongy. Who you picking here, buddy?
So I'm going with the Vikings. And you know what? F the Giants. So,
Oh, Spongy. That's okay. You'll beat them again this year. Just they have the last win.
Don't worry.
All right, Tommy.
You'll turn off the console after.
Tommy, buddy. Who do you got here?
I'm just remembering the time when Dookie Darnold started out. He started out hot with the Kitty Cats back in the day. I think he was like 4-0.
Yeah, that one little win stretch they had, and then they got blown up by the Cowboys, I think.
Yeah. So I'm thinking he's going to have another run like that and beat the Giants because you guys are garbage. Sorry, YTC.
I'm so hurt.
I'm going Dookie Darnold with the Vikings taking the victory.
Minnesota.
Don,
you didn't even do the skull clap correctly.
I am going to pick. Let me see here. I'm going to pick the Giants. I can't root for my cousin's team. It won't happen.
Oh, yeah, but wow.
I expect it.
I'm honestly looking at like defense versus offense, and the Giants have the better defense. The Vikings, they have a couple weapons, but they also have Sam Darnold. I'm taking the Giants.
It's one of the few weeks. It's one of the few weeks where I'm not like petrified at picking the Giants.
You build
and of course, I'll probably like shit the bed, but we'll see.
The Giants ruin everything. They're spoilers.
Over under on how many?
Any undefeated streak will ruin it.
On the same page.
Any undefeated streak.
Hey, this works out.
Just stop a three-peat.
John Jay, buddy.
Yep.
Patriots at the Bengals.
Oh, Bengals. Patriots.
I don't know. I don't know if we.
Patriots and Bengals.
You gotta be that. You asking me that question.
That's another struggle bowl.
I mean, that might be a lockdown pick this week.
That might be the lockdown pick this week.
We gotta keep Sal guard for the Patriots not participating in practice either.
Yet, though.
But then again, the Bengals did struggle early, and they started 0-3 last year.
I think everyone's going to say the same thing.
Bengals coming in pretty healthy. I think you can lock that one in 100%.
They're coming in hot like a fajita.
Who made all these matchups?
Right.
And Levi, this is not your fault. This is another Ravens fan. The Bengals are better than the Ravens. Sorry.
I mean, Burrow's.
Yeah, because there's another Ravens fan who loves to talk crap about all our teams.
See, I have
the Ravens have a Super Bowl win though.
I used to have a Bengals buddy, and there was back in the Andy Dalton era. I looked at him one time. I said, "Bro, you have the best football roster in the entire NFL. It's not even close. Way better than, of course, my Ravens. But y'all can't win a playoff game."
Yeah, and they got their cheapskates. That's why.
Andy Dalton and
no one.
What's his name? Zimmer was it? No, not Zimmer.
Mike Zimmer. Oh, never mind.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Oh.
It was one of those.
So, Melissa. Well, I'm just going to go in order here, and it's going to be all messed up all over the place. Melissa, who do you got here? Patriots at Bengals?
I think Jamar Chase doesn't even show up for this game, and I still think the Bengals easily win this game against the Patriots.
Way to kick them while they're down.
Yeah, Patriots are in rebuild mode.
Look, I'm not
There's
saying
a reason
that
Ayuk didn't.
Like
You know,
even
go
if he
there.
wasn't, even if he's not there, they win.
To be
All right,
fair,
YTC.
no. To
All
be
right,
fair, though, I think the Patriots will win a lot more games than a lot of people give them credit for. But it's week one with a baby new quarterback, a baby new head coach. They still have Kendrick Bourne as like one of their best receivers. Like,
One of the top.
I don't see it.
Their top wide receiver is going to be Jalen Polk at the end of the
Mhm.
season.
Yeah, Jalen Polk. I agree. I tried
Hey,
to get.
don't forget about Demario.
Hey,
Douglas.
listen. All right, let me make my picking. Hey, listen.
Ramondre.
They're literally two best players as a running back and a washed-up tight end and Hunter Henry. They're not. Their offense is not going to blow anyone away. I got the Bengals
very
on
much
this
for
one.
pointing out. I'm sorry to interrupt, but thank you very much for pointing out that Hunter Henry is a good player.
Oh, he's old, and I haven't heard his name in years.
I didn't
Yeah,
like the
he
signing
always-
when they originally signed him.
Dude, he puts up almost 550 to 750
He
yards
gets
every
out.
single
I
year.
mean, he gets outshadowed by Jono Smith every
He had
year, anyways.
6 of the 16 touchdowns that the Patriots scored, he had 6 of the 16 they scored last year. You can tell I haven't.
Oh,
looked at
yeah.
it.
And why
You know,
they don't have
I-
any more? You know, you're cooked when he's your only option.
Yeah, I like that too. I like that he's the only option.
All right.
Yeah,
All
he's still
right,
good.
so we got so the captain takes the Bengals. Kenny, who do you taking?
I am taking the Bengals, absolutely, positively.
The Bengals?
No doubt.
Spongy.
Also, one more thing. How is Joe Milton outperforming Drake May?
Ooh. Hey, shoot.
I mean, Jacoby Brissett's going to be the starter anyway.
Yo, Brissett is the starter, but listen, Milton, whatever works. I don't think they care.
Yeah, Corona took the Bengals. Spongy, who do you got?
The Patriots are a good young and up and coming team with Jacoby Brissett as their starting quarterback.
Yeah.
The Bengals, on the other hand, have a generational quarterback, a generational wide. Well, I'm saying generational, but star quarterback, star receiver. I forget who their tight end is, but has their O line gotten any better?
I mean,
So I'm going with
Levi,
the Bengals.
have they made
Who,
any
the Bengals?
I mean,
Yeah, any acquisitions at all?
They added Amarius
Hold on,
Mims.
Spongy, who you picking?
the Bengals D.
But,
Chris
but
Jenkins.
don't be shocked if this is an upset Patriots win.
I would not. I wouldn't bet anything.
Okay.
I wouldn't bet
So,
money on this game just to be safe.
Levi, buddy, who do you got?
I think this is 100% the Bengals here. Let me last year I had a guy, EOC, look out from the wide receiver that they drafted last year. This
Yeah, you
guy's
picked him up.
this year, basically. When I watched him on film, his size and everything, just when he wins the stats, I was like blown away. So, congratulations on him. He's going to be good for y'all. But yeah, Bengals.
Yeah, I saw you picked him up in fantasy.
Someone actually, I think, beat him to me in that league. I think it wasn't me.
No, you got him.
Did I?
Hey, Levi, do you know who's supposed to be playing for Matthew Judon since they traded him all the way to Atlanta?
For the Patriots?
Yeah.
Let me
On
double
D,
check.
they don't have much.
Like from
Sentinel.
them.
It's Sentinel's turn, guys. What's your pick, buddy?
Oh, I wrote it in the private chat because I had to step out for a second. Bengals.
Okay.
It's nobody.
You're good.
By the
You're
way.
good. It takes a minute to get around here. So, Tommy, what do you got, buddy?
When I get off the line.
Bengals
Who are they
or
playing against?
Patriots? Patriots at the Bengals. The Patriots, though, at the Bengals.
Oh yeah, there's no way the Patriots win that one.
On the road.
Bengals, yep.
Don?
Cincinnati.
Oh, yeah.
Levi, was it
I'm
Marvin
also-
Lewis that you were talking about before, the old
Yes,
Cincinnati Bengals head coach?
Yes, that's who I was talking about. Thank you.
I'm
And yeah,
also
Levi,
taking the
Levi,
Bengals
I
in this
just checked.
matchup
Yes,
because I just
you
don't
have,
think
USC.
I don't think the Patriots got it.
Levi, wasn't he there for like 16 years? Like, I think everyone talks about like Jason Garrett never went away for over a decade, but wasn't Marvin Lewis there for like way longer?
If you want to look for a fun trend, look how long most of the 3 of the 4 teams in the AFC North usually keep their head coaches, and then the records of the one team that doesn't. Shout out.
That would be.
Well, that team probably just can't keep a good coach to save their lives.
They had a few. They had a few. They let go because they were.
Well, Kenny, I didn't know Awesome Kid visited you.
Damn.
All right.
Damn.
Spongy, what? Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't one of their head coaches Bill Belichick?
The Browns. Oh, well, I'm just saying, I didn't know what team y'all were talking about, so.
Let's just say this: Ozzie Newsome was a Hall of Fame tight end for the Browns. He chose to come to Baltimore instead of Cleveland, and he's a Hall of Fame tight end GM here. So, all right. Let's get back to the picks.
And yes, you did.
We got someone trying to get in, so I'm
Okay.
texting them real fast, telling them sorry we got a full house. Anyway, so John Jay, we got the Steelers at the Falcons.
Okay.
Oh, that's neat.
First, I have to say this: Justin Fields is the backup quarterback. Anyway, I got the Falcons beating the team that has the quarterback, Justin Fields. Okay.
Hi.
How's it going?
Aww.
All right, what YTC? What do you got, buddy?
All right, I got
I
the Falcons with Kirk family member winning with new vital offense over there, and their defense did get a lot better after they signed Justin Simmons. Yeah.
Melissa, what do you got?
I am gonna go with the Atlanta Falcons. I think Grady Jarrett is gonna whip some Steeler butt.
Ooh, I like it.
And isn't Jalen Warren or whoever their other running back still hurt?
Najee Harris?
No, the other one, Warren.
Jalen Warren limited in practice, dealing with I think a soft tissue injury, like he always is.
And I don't see Raheem Morris going from the Rams to not going and using Drake London and Kyle Pitts and Bijan Robinson. Like, I don't think that's going to be a continuation from last year.
And Darnell Mooney, but yeah.
All right, so Sentinel, what do you got?
I've got the Steelers over the Falcons. I trust the experience of Russell Wilson, even though he looked like dog crap, on the Broncos. I just can't. I can't do it. I can't. I just got a gut feeling Steelers are going to mollywop these Falcons.
I'll tell
Keep
you,
in mind that
Kirk
Cousins is coming off of that Achilles, right? So
that's a serious injury. Not no.
Yeah,
That's true. That's true.
At that point of his age, yeah.
So Kenny, buddy, what do you got?
Where is this taking place? Falcons at
Atlanta.
That's also another factor I picked them. This was in
Shout out
Pittsburgh.
to
I would have taken them.
in
In Atlanta.
Atlanta.
I love Atlanta this year. Their line is so good. Bijan is a beast. Drake London always gets 1,000 yards. Kirk Cousins, if something happens to him, they have a perfectly capable guy who they'd probably rather be starting now anyway. In Penix.
All right.
And they rock. I'm taking the Falcons all day. The Steelers are having their first losing season this year. Sorry, Mike Tomlin.
Wow.
I called it too. I think they're finishing 8 and 9.
So Spongy, who do you got, buddy?
Steelers.
Now we're starting to get going. Once we're through the games, we can talk. Levi, what do you got, buddy?
I believe in the Falcons. My sneak guy. Keep an eye on Corey Trice Jr., their draft pick last year. They lost him early. He'll be back, cornerback.
This is kind of a split decision we got going on here. Tommy, who do you got, buddy? Steelers at Falcons?
Sorry, Mom. I know you're a Squealers fan, but
Squealers and
I have zero faith in Russell Wilson and that bust from Chi-Town. Yeah, Burt Funyuns is going to come out hot.
AKA Black Jason Hill.
Burt Funyuns.
Yeah, Burt Funyuns, he's a good quarterback.
Everyone knows who you're talking
about.
Especially during the Saint games. When he's playing the Saints.
Yeah, I've got the Falcons winning that one.
Okay, Don, who do you got here?
I'm taking the Falcons.
They are at home, right?
They're ready to
And
win over
honestly,
Yeah,
I
this
think-
game's
I
in
think-
Atlanta.
it's in Atlanta. It's in a dome. A good defense travels well, but I don't think
Not in the
Pittsburgh
dome.
did anything to improve their defense. You know, it's kind of. So I'm taking the Falcons at home.
Was it Hayward or was it one of the other ones that's supposed to be injured on that defense for the Pittsburgh Steelers?
They had two guys not participate, Logan Lee and then a guard, Sumalo.
Aren't
And
they
then
also starting
Hey,
3 rookies on
Hayward,
the
Hayward's been there since Jesus was a baby. That guy's been there forever.
Both
Logan Lee,
both brothers.
I love
And
it.
he got a contract
has been,
extension.
has been a while.
Yeah.
They've got a young offensive line too.
So Corona took the Steelers, and the captain took the Falcons.
Yeah, so now
Mm.
It's like 50-50 all the way there on that one.
Corona took the Steelers. I won foul.
That's what we like to see. It's gonna be a celebration for week one.
So this is where we start entering the interesting territory. Where's the toilet bowl? There's the toilet bowl. I'm just looking through the games trying to figure this out. Where's the trash bowl?
We'll get there.
Yeah, at some point.
Chargers versus
So we
Raiders.
got-
What's the difference between the toilet bowl and the
it's
Trash
between
bowl.
that or the Rams and the
That's
Lions.
the poverty bowl.
But you also got the Cowboys and the Browns, so it's like
Oh,
No,
yeah.
we
choose
no.
between
You
those.
know
got
what's
the
really
bleach
gonna
bowl.
You know, it's
The
really
bleach
going to be a
bowl.
bad game, and no one wants to say it because they just don't want to admit it. But I think Cardinals Buffalo is going to be one of the worst games this weekend.
It sounds horrible already.
I think it's going to be an absolute mud stomping, but that one's next. We got
Okay.
Yeah.
we got the Texans at the Colts. John Jay, who do you got?
Texans and the Colts. All right, so I'm gonna try to keep my answer quick. Divisional matchups are the toughest. For whatever the reason, when the Texans and Colts plays, it always comes down to the last team with the ball. And I'm gonna take the Colts. I know a lot of people were like, "Oh, why not?" I just got a feeling this division is the most wonkiest division. I'm taking the Colts.
Ooh. They got that quarterback
Spicy.
kind of unknown too.
Richardson, yeah.
YTC, who do you got, buddy?
I got the upset as well
I'll
with
get you
Richardson and the Colts. Even though we don't know what Richardson is yet, I got the Colts at home winning a close game
You know,
in the division. I got them splitting the division. So, yeah.
division. I hate picking it because I never get it right.
I just picked the home team most of the time.
Melissa,
Raiders
who do
media
you got
still
here?
there?
Is media? He might still be in the chat. Might still be listening. There's all kinds of people live.
Didn't
Might
Anthony
not.
Richardson have like 3 different injuries before he finally went out in like week 5?
Yeah,
Like, am
He had
I forgetting that
played pretty
correctly?
well.
I think
He
that's-
also played pretty well. He was
He's almost a
2-2.
rookie. He's almost.
I
a
know.
rookie. He didn't get a full season.
I know this is the first time the Texans are ever starting the year off at Indianapolis, so I think that's going to be huge. And to make all the Niner fans happy that hated Dre Greenlaw, both Jimmy Ward and Azeez Al-Shaair are both captains for the Houston Texans.
Against the Falcons.
And I will probably never hear the end of it from Peachy if I pick against her guy. So I am going to go with the Houston Texans. Going into Indianapolis and getting the win.
Nice. All right, who we on here? Sentinel, buddy. Who do you got? We got the Texans.
I've got the Colts. I've got the Colts. Just gut feeling. There's something about this game.
You're not wrong.
I think the Texans are going to roll in overconfident. And
Yeah, agree.
the Colts, obviously,
Yeah.
it's a divisional game, first game of the season. You can go either way. But it all came down to just the immediate gut feeling, and I went with the Colts. I know it's so counterintuitive, but
Yeah. Also, don't forget sophomore slumps. Rob might have his early on.
But he's
Interesting.
technically still a rookie.
yeah. And
I mean, it's
I'm
never
no,
wrong to
like,
go with your
I don't
gut.
have any skin in the game.
Well, don't
I
the Colts still?
I wanted to go with the Texans.
There's 3
Don't
more
the
than
Colts? Don't the Colts have DeForest Buckner and Samuel Womack?
Mhm.
So I mean, like
Yeah.
either way, if you're a Niner fan, there's Niners on both teams.
They also upgraded their defense with I think Latu they drafted. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny,
Or
buddy, who you got?
Well, I like what Sentinel was saying, and and the Colts have won 30. They're 33-11-1 in the all-time series. They
man, the Colts
That's
home.
embarrassing. That's extremely embarrassing, but that goes back a long time.
I mean, then
And
again,
I'm
they have Peyton Manning owning their team, so
Kenny, they also embarrassed Jacksonville when they have nobody on that team. It's just like
Probably most
it's
of
the
the
weird
wins.
thing with the Colts upsetting their own division.
All right, Kenny.
All right, and I'm still taking the time.
Still thinking.
I mean, Kenny, most of those wins were when Peyton was around. But yeah, I get it.
Spongy, who you taking here?
Colts or Texans. This is going to be a pretty good game, but should I go with the Eagles' former coordinator or the Niners' former coordinator?
Just say the Colts, Spongy.
Half of y'all said the Colts, so what's the problem with that, Melissa? All right, then I'm going Colts just because Melissa told me to not to.
All right, Colts, got it.
Wow.
Levi, who you going with here, buddy?
He was your inside.
I think the Colts have a roster that's getting overlooked by a lot of teams. However, this might come down to the injuries. Josh Downs and Matt Gay, the kicker for the Colts, dealing with some injuries, did not participate. I'm taking Texans.
That team is riddled with injuries.
And that other team used to be in Baltimore too. You know that. So,
So they lost
Tommy,
Jelani Woods for the month, I think, or more.
Tommy, buddy, who you taking here?
I got to go with the better team. It's the Texans right now. But I think the Colts are they're sneaky good, but I don't think this year is not their year. Maybe next year.
All right, Dawn, who you taking?
The Texans.
I can't. Their success last season, I honestly believe is going to roll into this season. CJ Stroud's in his second year. I like D'Amico Ryans. I'm taking the Texans.
Their barbecue may be trash, but they got some decent football.
That's right.
Good one.
I think they'll do really good. I just don't see them.
Like Melissa was hitting on,
just
that
for this game.
defense, sneaky good. Their secondary is actually really good. And then their starting 3 wide receivers, when Josh Downs comes back healthy, Michael Pittman Jr., Josh Downs, Adonai Mitchell from, of course, Texas. Also, sneak guy on that roster, Anthony Gold from Oregon. Was it Oregon State?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a huge special teams guy for them as well.
They're finishing second in that division. I'm telling you that the Titans.
Levi, I don't think like the Colts are not going to do anything this year. I think they're going to start off slow.
Oh yeah, I was just making a comment about what you were saying about their defense, sneaky good.
Yeah, but
yeah.
And then Latu
those Eagle coordinators, man, neither of them rolled over last year. And weren't they like didn't it come down to the Colts versus the Texans to decide who the division winner last year? Like,
yeah, literally for the playoff spot.
Even with Minshew, it's just it never stopped. So
well, last time they
game we got next?
Playoffs, the Colts won.
Okay, so Corona picked the Texans. Captain also picked the Texans. I picked the Texans, obviously.
Corona picked his favorite team, the San Diego
at the Bills.
Padres.
This one might be easy. The Cardinals at the Bills. Is anyone picking the Cardinals?
No.
I am. I am.
Melissa
Upset
is.
alert.
Cardinals? Oh, that was one. Oh, yeah, Cardinals. Oh,
I
that's my
am
upset.
picking the Arizona Cardinals.
Hey, listen, Tyrell, if you're listening to this, have some faith, man.
Trey Benson wins that running.
I have it right here.
Actually,
I have the Cardinals. I have the Cardinals going into Buffalo and winning, and I know they're the real New York team, but Matt Milano not being part of that defense right now is going to kill them. Like that defense is
real New York team.
Orchard
They
Park.
That's true.
are. They're in York,
Come on,
okay?
you mean Canada?
Like you
You
don't
mean
want to call
Canada?
it that, but that's what they are.
Oh,
Okay.
Canada.
Okay.
They are.
John Jay.
And no Stephon
literally
Diggs,
by
like
Niagara
Josh
Falls,
Allen
by
is going to be
Toronto.
hurting for this game.
Okay.
Like,
They're literally the
isn't
Canadian
Dalton
Bills.
Kincaid the only like guy that's really still
Keon
there
Coleman.
besides Dawson Knox? Like,
Keon
And they
Coleman.
got they got
what
James
is that
Cook back there.
offense?
Keon Coleman.
Yeah.
They got a
James
guy
Cook.
kid they took in the
So-
secure and then second round last year.
So
Yeah, they got
every
Cook as
week,
well.
okay. So every week, I always take a team, outside the box, and I have to agree with Melissa. The Bills, for whatever the reason, I just don't have faith in them. Just because they have Josh Allen, for whatever the reason, they do well in regular season. I'm taking the upset. I'm taking the Cardinals.
Oh, you too, John? Oh, damn.
Plus,
Ray Davis
think
might
about
win
it
that
this way:
running back in Buffalo.
McDermott barely skinned his teeth alive with the loss last year versus the Jets
Uh-huh.
after Aaron Rodgers went
They
down.
lost to special teams. That should tell you
like-
enough.
Oh hell.
There's just
Josh
weird,
Allen's
funky
stupidity.
crap that happens with the Buffalo Bills.
And also Josh Allen being a dumbass in that game too, multiple times in that game.
Oh my God,
Alright,
his
Sentinel,
turnovers.
what do you got
They brought
here,
in
buddy?
Curtis Samuel from.
Bills or Cardinals?
I've got the Bills.
A lot of turnovers.
I've got the Bills.
That's for sure.
Yeah, from Josh
Uh,
Allen in that game. Mm-hmm.
I think I know that the Cardinals have a younger team. They're a faster team. I just think that for the first game of the season, I think the Bills' experience and Josh Allen's playmaking abilities will overcome the Cardinals' new head coach and what's his name? Kyle Murray. Kyle Murray's fully healthy this time. So
Yeah, he
Oh,
has
dude,
a good
comes
running
out
back
this year.
and
Even
also
with that.
underrated tight end.
He's going to drop off.
All right.
Also, watch
Kenny,
out for
what do
Trey
you got?
McBride in that game. So, yeah,
All right.
their
So
secondary's weak. So.
in the words of Forrest Gump, I just want to say I am not a smart man, but I know the Bills will win this game.
They also took Raymond in this draft as well.
They're at home. They are at home. Levi, what do you got?
Oh, I'm going with my Buffalo Bills on this one. I think
Bills
Keon's
Mafia.
he's gonna. I love Keon Coleman. If y'all ain't heard him talk yet, I love him.
Hell
so
yeah.
much.
Yeah, he's funny.
Keon is awesome.
All right, so Spongy, I saw you pick the Bills, buddy. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, but I want to give a reasoning.
Go, Spongy.
Go Spoogie.
I think the
Okay.
Bills are. I think both of these teams are going to be really good this year, especially with their young guys and they're going to develop. But I think Josh Allen is going to have one of the best years of his career, if not the best.
Really now.
All right. Thanks for
Buffalo
just
will
be-
very be active on that trade wire for a wide receiver, probably.
Josh Allen will be lucky to be 500 with that statement.
Spongy. Give
Exactly.
Darwin the gavel
I'm
now.
saying, I don't care about.
I mean, their secondary sex. The guy got rid of a bunch of the guys over there.
Hold on, guys. I'm talking counting stats, not the best
I
year
agree.
for the team. I'm saying counting stats. 'Cause
So
he can
Pro
actually
Bowl
spread the
numbers,
ball
empty
out.
calories.
And Von Miller has to.
So basically, empty calories. Okay.
He's not going to lead in turnovers again this year.
Look at this.
They did make a
Crazy-
change
crazy
at coordinator
juice in
that
the
was
house.
big for them on that. So,
Levi,
So,
Levi,
Spongy,
what
what
do
you're
you,
saying is,
you've already picked.
Yes, sir.
Spongy's already picked. Tommy, what do you got, buddy? What's good, Crazy Juice?
Yo,
Crazy juice.
Ooh, Chad Schrader too. What's up, man? Thanks for coming.
Who we at? Shit, sorry.
you like-
We have Cardinals at
Bills,
Buffalo.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I got the Bills.
at home too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I lost.
Don, what do you got?
Okay, real quick, this is gonna be my last pick because I gotta get the kids to bed. But I'll do more
Okay.
picks in the chat. But I'm gonna pick
Hi, girlie.
the Bills.
Okay.
Good job, Don.
very
But
good.
I will give you guys the rest of them in the chat because we got to get up early to drive to San Francisco.
All right,
Well,
Don. Well, you
Love
have a great
you.
night.
Fun at the game.
all right, you have a
love
good
you
night.
too.
You have a
Okay,
good night.
Later.
and bye.
have a good night, Don.
Okay, and I'm gonna make my in-game analysis very quick. I'm taking the Bills because the Cardinals.
Yo,
Yeah,
Wow.
there's no
That's a
way
good
Buda
enough reason.
Baker does not go for everybody's head in this game.
He's gonna have at least one.
Yeah.
Buda Baker's gonna go nuts in this game.
I wish we could have.
Hey, listen, it's Josh Allen. What can go wrong will go wrong. He's prone to throw a pick at some point.
I know
Aw.
he
It's his
Aw.
nature.
No, that's
Corona
Josh Allen.
took the Bills. Corona took
He
the
just
Bills,
can't help himself.
and the captain
YTC,
took the
you're
Bills.
sounding like Stephen A. Smith right now.
Wow.
That is
Hello,
48.
Captain.
No, because I quoted him. What can go wrong
Corona
will go
loves
wrong.
the Bills and the Padres.
Hey, it's
Alright.
Josh Allen.
So we
And
are
the
now at we're getting to the interesting part of the games, you know.
Well, thank
Okay,
I'm still
here we go.
it's like, you know, I'm still kind of wondering which one down the line I'm going to do, trash bowl and toilet bowl. But at this point, we got the Titans at the Bears.
Oh, another toilet
And-
bowl.
Corona took the Bears. Now Corona took the
have to
Bears.
start
John
with
Jay,
you.
what are you taking?
Oh my gosh.
I'm rooting for a tie, and I'll stop.
Number one,
a long
I
time.
hate that.
the Bears will be better this year, but they'll still miss the playoffs. And I'm going to take the Titans.
Wow.
I don't trust the Bears.
You just hate Michael.
I don't hate him. I don't hate him. He says that their team's only 14-3.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Yeah, right.
Analogy.
Shit. Caleb's
one of
better
the-
at painting his nails than winning ball games.
Also, he said Caleb Willis will have 40 touchdowns and Brock Purdy will get hurt week 5.
He was
Well,
literally, and he was literally talking about leaving
I
his
wouldn't
team.
talk about
If they
injury.
drafted Caleb
There we go.
months ago.
That's why.
That's the way everything works out page by page.
So
White
But that
DC,
guy's
what
like-
do you got here, buddy?
I think
Hey,
he's
listen.
mental.
Hey, listen, screw that Michelin tire, but I got the other, guys that I know that are Bears fans. I got the Bears on this one by a slight margin. I don't
Wow.
trust Will Levis.
So you're taking your brother's team.
Brother, no.
Well, it's at Chicago too, you know.
Yeah, it's in Chicago, and
Melissa.
plus, what do
Mhm.
the Titans really have besides Pollard and washed up Hopkins and the gambler?
Dawn has a question in the
Oh.
chat.
I wanted to ask you guys if you thought about
Will Levis is unknown just as much as
Anteaters.
anteaters.
They're,
Caleb.
they're important.
Hey, everything evolution wise has a place, you know.
And eaters are the most
And
interesting.
I didn't even know you left. How
Yeah,
how-
have you-
Florida.
have you seen
Eagle
their
fans,
Have you
'cause
seen their
that's like a-
claws?
If you ever watch the
Yeah,
Flintstones, anteaters are vacuums.
So Melissa, who
with
do you
claws,
got here?
yeah.
The Titans or the Bears?
Fight On is going to win this one as one of many. So I'm going with Chicago Bears. And I think Montez Sweat is going to attack Will Levis like crazy.
Hmm.
All right. Now we roll into page 2, which is actually page 2 is Levi, Sentinel, Spongy, and Kenny. So we're gonna start with Levi. He's right there. What do you got, buddy?
I got Bears, man. They got a lot. Tennessee's a good team too.
All right. Kenny, what do you got?
First, I want to name everyone on both teams. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to take the Bears because I have Caleb Williams as my starting quarterback on my fantasy team.
Oh, shit.
I got DJ.
I
I
would
got
never-
DJ Moore on that team.
And Jaden,
Caleb
and
Williams.
He carried me
Jaden.
every year.
I need DJ Moore to go off in that game at least.
Oh wow. You
And
guys
I also
talked
really,
fantasy.
really love Roma Doomsday. I fell in love with him on the Giants Hard Knocks. Like, I really
Oh.
want the absolute best for that kid.
Neighbors is still better.
And they have
I know
Swift.
that Michelin Blob's hearing it.
Swift, a much better running back.
I was not taking a shot at Neighbors, even though I could. I was
No,
just
not
saying.
you. I'm saying for the other guy that thinks he's better. No, not you, Melissa.
Michelin.
Some other.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
we
the
got
Michelin man.
Sentinel. Hey, hold
That
on.
blob.
What are we talking about?
The Michelin man.
Sentinel. But buddy, Titans at Bears. What do you got?
I got the Bears. Caleb
Go
Williams
Bears.
is starting, and he'll be injured by week 3.
Oh,
And Tyson Higgins will take it.
Roman Dunes.
Yo,
Damn,
you're
son.
hating on Caleb
What?
Williams so much.
But, hey,
Caleb.
God.
The question is,
I get
what
to call
color
you
will his
Butters.
nails be?
I've
know a
known
certain
you.
Tyson
I've
Beach
known you
fan that
since
would
So
before
what?
you called yourself Michael.
No, I'm actually asking.
He
4,000
I-
yards passing. Caleb
Who
Williams.
cares what he paints his nails as?
I love.
He's not gonna be like some
He
punk
needs a
bitch
power
like Michael.
color. He needs a power color.
He's not gonna
Hey,
be some
listen.
punk bitch like Michael Crabtree with the freaking necklace on and then getting pissed off when
It's
people
a
yank his
joke.
chain.
Hey, listen. Hey, listen. Jeff Hardy painted his nails. Did we never call him gay or anything like that?
Heinz
Kirk
Ward
Hammett
got a
from
pedicure
Metallica
before
paints his
every game
nails.
for his
I don't
entire
care.
career.
Painting your
Male
nails is
health is
cool.
important.
If you don't paint your nails, you don't know Matt Davis.
Unless you're a golf kid or
Okay,
something like
so,
that. I don't know.
Bungie.
It's just the
Bungie, who you got
multicolor
here,
stuff
buddy?
is a little.
Sorry, I ignited everyone with that
The
one.
Titans, because you know the Michelin man. I got the Titans.
But I think
So the guy that puts
Man, I got
mayonnaise
you.
in his
Yeah,
mayonnaise
Will-
in his coffee.
Will-
Okay.
I thought you were gonna pick your
That's the
brother.
weirdest quote.
Tommy,
Yes, Bougie, I
Tommy,
thought you were
buddy,
gonna take
who
your
do you
favorite.
got?
Mayo.
Yeah, the titty ends are terrible. Yeah, the Bears defense is legit, but I don't really have faith in Caleb Williams, even though I'm a USC fan. I don't know. I don't know. He's got.
USC, we think of different USCs.
Maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully
It's
I'm wrong, but
But right, Tommy, he's from
Okay.
USC and he's a quarterback, and that's bad. And then
And he's a
he
quarterback
Yeah.
for the Bears.
Right.
Enough said.
I mean,
Yeah,
USC
so I'm going
has
Bears.
great defensive
I'm gonna
players.
take the Titans,
Ooh,
I'm going Bears.
they got a lot of weapons.
and it's just because I don't have faith in the rookie QB. I think he's going to be throwing to the Titans a lot.
I'm
Mhm.
resting my entire
Oh wow.
season on Caleb Williams and Jaden Daniels.
Melissa mentioned
Somebody
Montez
clip
Sweat
this and
before.
send this to my
Mm-hmm.
What's going to pair well with him is Zach Pickens and Gravon Dexter Sr. pushing the interior of the pocket. It's going to make Montez Sweat's numbers just jump this year.
Yeah, but Levi, you remember after the trade last year? Remember where they were wearing those like ugly ass orange jerseys on like Thursday Night Football, and Jason Kelsey was calling the game? Like it was like night and day. The second he was away from the Commanders, he lit up and he looked like this big all-star that nobody was paying attention to. Like I don't see that going away now that he made his contract and it's his first full year there.
They've also got Tremaine Edmonds behind that line now.
All right,
Next.
we got the battle of the Florida men. We got
Basalts?
the Jags.
Oh,
at
Michael's
the
real
Fins.
teams.
Wow.
Sorry, go ahead.
All day, every day.
So the Jags at the Fins.
So
I don't understand this generation who picks their favorite teams based on Madden. I don't get it.
okay, so I'm gonna take
And another thing. No,
When did Calais Campbell sign with the Dolphins?
yeah.
get off the lawn.
Don's taking the Titans.
I'm taking
Titans.
I'm taking
I
Miami.
thought you wrote it.
He's taking the Fins.
Fins up, everyone.
Hey, I can't blame you. Mike McDaniel's in those sunglasses, right? It's like,
Mhm.
I love
And he
it.
just
So,
got that new contract of his to like what 2028 or something.
wow.
Latinos like aviators.
So,
Believe it.
what YTC? What do you got here, buddy?
Anyways, I'm back.
YTC?
All right, I'm back. Sorry, I had to go do something. Anyways, Jaguars County, let's pounce. No, stop. I'm playing. No, I would have.
That's your brother's team.
Dom
No,
picks
that's
the
the
Titans.
Michelin Blouses brothers team. No, I got the Jaguars though.
You got the Jags.
We're gonna get flagged.
Yeah,
For that.
I got the ups.
All right, Melissa, who do
Michelin,
you got here? Oh, she's got her
We're gonna get
sunglasses. on.
bagged?
She's in
What?
Florida.
Everyone from New
YTC.
Jersey wears sunglasses inside.
I hate Evan Ingram. I will forever hate Evan Ingram. I will
Hey,
always
listen,
think
I will-
that was the
hey, listen.
worst Pro Bowl nomination in God's green history, and
That
I
was
will
the
die
worst
on that
drop.
hill.
Hey, listen, we were almost that 1 year from sweeping the Eagles in 2020. If he didn't drop the damn ball and make the playoffs.
He stopped lying. You love him. You love him.
People love.
If he didn't drop the damn ball, we would have
I
swept
can-
them and we would have made the playoffs that 1 year.
Fuck the trend on
I
this
have
though.
no faith in either of these quarterbacks, mind you. I think Trevor Lawrence is way overrated, and
Yeah,
Tua is just
overpaid.
god awful.
No,
He's beautiful.
But
the battle of the
but-
mid.
despite all their like trash talk last year, and I really wish the worst for them because that whole oh, it's only offensive that we go up by 73 to 20 instead of 70 to 20, and we feel bad for them, so we don't go for the last minute field goal.
Hey, Melissa, here's the hook, line, and sinker, though. They're paying that guy, Trevor Lawrence, to have similar numbers to Mitch Trubisky and Daniel Jones in the first 15 starts.
So even though it kills me, I will go with Miami, which is why I'm wearing the glasses. But it's only because it's Jacksonville.
And also worse numbers than Kyler Murray, and he's been hurt too. So
Oh, God, Evan Ingram.
Corona picked the Fins.
Seriously, freaking Spongy, you picking the Jaguars? Oh my God!
Hey-o.
Come on!
Somebody said.
I got you.
Faggy Wars.
I'm with you.
We're getting canceled.
That's a critter that not many people have heard of. Kenny, what do you got here? We got the Jaguars at the Dolphins.
Sidebar, real quick. I love David Corona, but never tell me what he picked before I pick. Because it's gonna affect
What do you got, buddy?
I got Miami over Jacksonville. Yeah, sorry. I still think that Jacksonville and the Titans will be fighting for last place in that division. They're terrible. And
right,
both
Levi,
of those
what do you got,
are
buddy?
turnover leaders.
I'm actually going to take Jacksonville in this game. I think they're actually got a pretty good roster, despite the quarterback. Also, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Let me give y'all some information. Y'all might want this.
They have the best Josh Allen in the league, though.
Jalen Ramsey has not been practicing since Wednesday and did not practice today. Jalen Phillips, coming back from the Achilles injury, did not participate. Also, a little bit of veteran rest. Calais Campbell and Teron Armstead, their veteran tackle, also did not participate. Says veteran rest.
And it's week
also, Bradley Chubb, Isaiah Wynn, and Cameron Good all are still on IR.
Oh, wow.
Hey,
so
yeah,
the Dolphins are
you might want that information.
Levi.
So the Dolphins are more
Levi, is Eric Armstead playing for the Dolphins in this game? Or is he a Jacksonville Jaguar? I forget which one he joined.
For the Dolphins.
He's a Jag.
He did not participate. Says veteran rest, but I believe he was one of the guys Wednesday. It actually did have an injury. So I think they're just going to be a little hurt.
Can I say,
like I said, Jalen Ramsey might not play.
Real quick, I just want to say some other names. Tua, A-Chain, Waddle,
Okay.
Hill.
Sentinel, what do you got here, buddy?
I have to ditto
Miami.
Before I make my pick, but I got to go with the Dolphins. They have a better. They've had the same offensive coordinator. They've had the same system for a few years now.
They can score.
They've got the firepower. They're going to blow them. They're going to blow them out.
And it's not cold, so they'll do well.
Yeah.
And Tua has to stand by all his comments about calling out Brian Flores. Like, he'll be the biggest joke if he loses this game, even remotely.
Yeah, definitely have to work.
Spongy, you picked the Jags.
Not
Doug Peterson on top.
Oh, okay.
Jacksonville also brought in Mitch Morse, the center from Buffalo.
Oh, the tanker? Okay.
That's huge.
Yeah, Mike Morris.
Tommy, who you taking here?
Tanker.
I wanted him to be our center.
That's like a top 5 center.
Yeah, sitting on those.
I was gonna go with Miami, but then in light of Levi's testimony here, I was gonna slip towards the Jags, but
it's hard to
but
trust.
it is warm weather. They're good.
Never take Tommy to the horses.
Have any of y'all been to Hard Rock Stadium, the Dolphin Stadium?
No.
Oh, that would be awful.
I've been to Hard Rock Cafe. Pretty good service.
Let me give y'all another tip about Dolphins. At the home stadium, the temperature difference from the home side and the away side benches can vary up to almost 20 degrees. The stadium is designed that way with the sun. So the opposing teams, when you play in Miami and it's hot, you bake.
Also, one more fact about
Oh wow! So it's
stadium.
strategic.
It's actually a very good competitive edge.
And Jennifer Lopez and what's that other guy that she married?
Ben Affleck.
No, the Spanish guy.
Mark Anthony.
Mark Anthony
and J-Lo greet every single person that comes to the stadium. That's a fact.
Oh, wow.
All right, I'm going Jags. God, I can't believe I'm doing this.
Hey, you know what? Just
The
remember,
Dolphins are
it
the
has.
better team.
Just remember that Jacksonville has the better Josh Allen.
Josh
Hines Allen.
Well, listen,
Josh Hines Allen. Yeah.
Another guy who's a turnover machine is this guy right here, the Prince of turnovers.
and they need their former first pick was a Walker to really step up beside him this year.
So I'm picking. It's at Miami. I'm picking the Fins just for the reason it's at Miami. Although the Jags, they might be a better football team. They still have Trevor Lawrence.
Also, keep an eye out for Brian Thomas if he's
Oh,
Okay, so real quick.
Captain. Also
Hey, he'll be. I even said he'll be better than Rome.
Can I
And
just say
Gabe
real
Davis.
quick that the comparison between Danny Dimes and Trevor Lawrence is accurate.
There he is.
But one of them
And also
played
Mitch
2
Trubisky.
years longer, and in those 2 years, Danny Dimes only played 9 more games. So that comparison, it's a 9-game difference. So
And one's getting paid 15 more.
I
If you wanted
I
Trevor
thought the
Lawrence, you could
difference
just
was
take
that
Gardner
Danny
Minshew.
Dimes chipped himself in Philadelphia, and I've never seen Trevor Lawrence do that, at least.
I mean, have you seen Trevor Lawrence run 80 yards at the same time?
Last thing about Trevor Lawrence, I watched film on those guys. The one thing that drove me nuts watching his film was their roster and talent was so much deeper than a lot of the teams they were playing. I was like, that's not a highlight tape, that's a practice rep. Because there was just such a blown coverage and the guy was so open. And of course, no one was around Trevor for the throw because his line was so good. Like I said, that was a practice rep, not a.
But Levi, Travis Etienne never stays healthy.
Tank
Like-
Bigsby's my guy.
And they got rid of Calvin Ridley. I don't trust Jacksonville.
No, but they got
They
Christian
Davis
Kirk.
and Earl.
They got
Christian Kirk.
They got
Oh God, Christian Kirk.
Hey, listen,
Okay.
Brian Thomas
Next
will be
game.
the wide receiver 1 by the end of the year. That's my hot take.
Yeah, but Gabe Davis might be even better.
Jump ball.
What's up,
What's up,
sir?
everyone?
All right.
Hey, what's up?
Brian Thomas. What's up, Corona?
Corona.
What's up?
So,
But no,
What's
wide
up?
receiver 1,
What's up,
Brian
Corona?
Thomas. I
How's
got
it
him.
going, buddy?
Hey, what's up, McNina?
Glad you're here.
Yep.
So here we are. We're at the Broncos or at the Seahawks. This is the toilet bowl.
Yep.
Right here.
This is the toilet
Because
bowl.
I know if they suck or if they're winning, I always have the
Oh,
Broncos
yeah.
on
It's the
TV.
toilet bowl.
And
There was
you
also
know,
a real toilet bowl in 2013.
and it's all about the love for the Seahawks and is why they're in the toilet.
That whole Super Bowl.
So,
Wow.
John Jay, who do you got here, buddy? Toilet
So-
bowl winner is
There we go. Toilet bowl of the week.
And decade.
Oh man, this is difficult. This is the
Geno
hardest.
I
Smith
still didn't
going
forget 20.
Geno
I didn't
Smith
forget
going in the toilet
2013.
bowl.
I'm gonna take. Oh man, and if I do this, I'm gonna be a hypocrite.
What with Geno Smith? Toilet bowl.
I'm taking the pesky birds up north.
Wow.
chickens.
I don't like those pigeons.
All right, YTC. Who do you got here, buddy? Oh,
I had to
man,
flip a coin on that. I had to flip a
Well,
coin in that game because both. I had to flip a coin in that game because both teams are going to be so big. Yeah, I got the like Geno Smith and the Seahawks. And also that is toilet bowl of the year because that one Super Bowl, that one decade.
Mm-hmm.
That put me to
Don't
sleep.
remind me, YTC, that was my
I
home
was
freaking
literally
state,
14
and those
and I was sleeping.
cocksuckers came to Jersey and won the Super Bowl.
You're not
Like
wrong.
that,
Yeah.
I will never live that down. I still remember
Yeah.
all the days previous they were like practicing the
No, but
flyover, and I was all excited.
No,
And I was heartbroken over the Woman's injury, and then the freaking Broncos start the game.
Yeah.
They fumble the ball, and then they just
Yeah,
never
Peyton
stop
was an office.
being
That's when I knew Peyton was
awful.
washed.
And I was just like,
Who'd you pick,
why my
YTC?
home state? The only thing that was great about that YTC was they were all snowed in the next day. Like they all complained
Yeah.
about Jersey was gonna be ice cold that day. It was like the warmest day ever. And then right afterwards it was
In
snow and they
February.
all got snowed in.
Of all places, in February of all things too, where it gets cold over here. But yeah, also worst Super Bowl ever. I fell asleep as a 14-year-old.
Who'd you pick, YTC?
I picked the Seahawks. Worst Super Bowl ever.
I know. I'm sitting
I fell
there
asleep.
listening like, what's going on? Melissa, who do you got here? You got the Broncos or the Sea Chicken?
Sea chicken. There you go. That's
I was really not gonna bring up the Super Bowl until
sea
somebody had to
cuckoos.
remind me. I hate you for that, YTC.
The sea cuckoos.
I am going to stay with my pick. I think Bo Nix goes into Seattle and he destroys them. And I will be laughing for a week because I can't stand DK Metcalf. I can't stand the Seattle fans, and I can't stand Seattle.
DK Donkey Kong.
No offense, Eric Wallace, if you're still in the chat, but
is he?
That Super Bowl. Oh my God! Why did you have to bring that up?
Yeah, it was traumatizing just as much for me because I had to fall asleep during the game as a 14-year-old.
I'm just looking
and you know what the crazy part is? Everyone thinks that now because Mike McDonald's their head coach, they're going to go back to beating the Niners.
They're going to fix their defense.
All right.
I need an entire decade of the Niners just clean sweeping the Seattle Seahawks.
Hey, the Phillies mutual will be
I am due that much.
So, Corona, you picked the Broncos, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Corona!
Hell yeah.
Kenny, buddy. Who do you got here?
This is my upset of the week. I'm taking Denver. I like their quarterback.
Broncos count.
I like what they're trying to do. They just signed Pat Surtain. They just locked down Pat Surtain. I'm sorry.
I heard. Yeah, earlier today, I saw.
Blow goats.
Okay. Spongy.
Spoogie.
You're muted.
He wrote C.
All right, Levi. Since Spongy's muted, obviously he's not there right now.
Well, he put the answer in the
He
private
picked
chat.
the Seahawks.
But honestly, I think it's going to be a good game. I love Bo Nix. I saw a lot that I liked about him, but Seattle's got such a good team. I'm taking Seattle.
Wow.
That line's going to be
A
scary.
good team? What the hell?
I mean, the team around might be good, but
you don't know about the Connor Williams and
they
the
got good
defensive
corners,
makeover.
5 to 7 wins.
The linebacker makeovers, the depth on the defensive line, Devin Witherspoon healthy for a full year. Like I said, the 2 safeties they signed, their wide receivers are good. They upgraded.
Trust me, Levi, if you can trust a Niner fan on one thing, we never overlook those freaking Seahawks.
And
They
Mike
own us
McDonald
for a
is big.
decade. We're never gonna ever overlook those bastards.
Mike McDonald
Wiping away my
is
tears
guy.
for the Seahawks season.
the way I hate
Okay.
how much I hate the Eagles too. So
Spongy, buddy, what do you got here?
Wait, can I interrupt Spongy real quick? Can we have a moment of silence for the Seahawks?
Hey, can I get a pick?
Look at Lee had to leave his chair. Look, he left his chair. He left his chair. He had to go walk out after hearing that.
Oh my goodness.
Spongy, who's you picking?
He took the Seahawks in the private chat.
Oh,
Seahawks.
there's a private chat. No wonder I'm not in a cool
we can talk
conversation.
amongst ourselves and YouTube don't hear it. Fentanyl, buddy, who do you got here? Donkeys or sea chickens?
Reluctantly, I've got the C bitches. I really like Bo Nix, and I really want the Broncos to win. I really do. But Gino, this is the type of game that Gino. But this is the type of game that Gino usually does well in. He beats up.
Corona, get ready to tattoo you some. I'll stop.
Oh, you know I'm not getting that tattoo.
It's really sad when there's so many former MetLife quarterbacks that are starting quarterbacks in this league right now.
Yeah.
How are they still upright?
I don't know how most of them are walking, to be honest, Kenny. That turf for so long was trash.
Yeah.
Okay, so Don took the sea chickens. I'm taking the sea chickens. Kenny, or not Kenny. Tommy, my bad. What are you taking, buddy? Nice hat too.
Looking good.
Look at Tom.
Like Undertaker.
Look at. Oh, he got the Undertaker.
I like the hat.
No, Stevie Ray
It's a
Vaughan.
Jimi Hendrix hat.
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
No, it's a Jimi Hendrix hat.
Rabbi.
Jimi Hendrix.
Tommy, Tommy, one day I need to hear you just like rip Pride and Joy on your guitar.
That's my special. I can play that song. I used to play that with my band. No, this is a Hendrix hat. No, I got the Sea Cunts winning 2-0.
This show has been brought to you by the letter X.
Oh God.
This show is brought to you by YouTube, folks. It's not sponsored.
The show is
No,
also
but-
sponsored by Bleach,
When he-
so you don't have to endure those
when he
games.
said-
Also.
when he
Shout out
said,
freedom of speech. Yeah, Corona took the Broncos. I already said that. So here we are. We're at the Raiders at the Chargers.
The true toilet bowl.
Oh, that's the real
That's-
real battle of the
That's the
mid.
real toilet bowl.
Nobody go
The
in the
battle
back.
of the mid. That has been in the
It
mid.
is. I like that. I like that, YTC. This is the battle of the mid. Yes, I like
Yeah, that is.
Are they even mid?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's being a little
quarterback-
nice to Max Crosby.
The Chiefs have a cake.
Hey, listen, we got a bunch of has-beens, and we got a franchise that's notable for ruining quarterbacks.
NFL isn't rigged.
John,
When you
John
look at
Jay
the
in the battle of the
division.
mid. Raiders and Chargers.
And then
What do
there's
you got?
So,
He's taking his real team, the Raiders.
so Harbaugh returns to the NFL after I think a decade. For whatever the reason, our good friend Bryant, you missed the show yesterday. He loves the mustache. So I'm taking the mustache.
The mustache.
The mustache.
Yeah, the Raiders quarterback.
Oh, he's taking me too. Me.
Someone's got some feedback. All right.
Yeah,
YTC,
somebody's in an
what you
air.
got, buddy?
Somebody's in an air flight with turbulence right now.
Breaker. Like
Hang on, I
land.
can't- Oh, I got the Apple Chargers on this one.
Oh, you got the Apple Chargers?
Yeah.
Chargers.
Well, it's
Yeah,
not on my
because
end.
they burn out. They burn out.
Yeah.
You know, it's
No, they break easily. That's why they
Yeah.
wear them very easily.
Melissa, who do you got
Not
here?
reliable.
Battle of the mid.
This
The
may be the
mid-
harder. This may be the hardest one to say the name of, and it's not because I don't think they can. I hate their offensive coordinator to the day I die, and I will always hate that this guy's back in the NFL because there's no way he should be on the sport team right now. But
Harbaugh?
I will go with the Los Angeles Chargers, even though Greg Roman has no right to be in this league anymore.
I can't believe you took Greg Roman, man.
I
Greg
hate Greg
Roman?
Roman.
He's
Mr.
terrible.
Wildcat
I
Mr.
will
Wildcat
forever
formation.
He likes to run it.
hate him. But it's between that and believing in Devontae Adams and Max Crosby, and I'm just gonna go with Jim Harbaugh.
I'm sorry, the Chargers are the Ravens West.
Yeah, they're about to be running. So what? They're going to be running a bunch of Wildcat formations all game.
If you don't get that, there are like 10 ex-Raven players on the Chargers roster, as well as, of course,
J.K.
Hey, you know what?
Greg Roman and all them.
Levi,
J.K. Dobbins.
you know, at the very least, this time when there's a Harbaugh ball, I'm gonna go with the Ravens, and I'll actually believe that it
And there's a
won't
Harbaugh
hurt
as a
if you
coach.
beat Jim Harbaugh this year, because it's not my team that's gonna be suffering anymore. Because I'm not a Chargers fan, but I hate it with that Harbaugh ball, both the Super Bowl and the Thanksgiving game.
You know, that's the first time I realized that this is another Harbaugh Bowl.
Yeah, it's another Harbaugh
I'm
coaching
excited
a
about
former Ravens player. Another Harbaugh.
Hard.
Kenny, who do you got here, buddy?
I have the Chargers over the Raiders, but I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No, I don't like the pick at all. But I'm going to go with the Chargers because I trust
Yeah,
all those guys. They have Gus Edwards now.
Oh, another. Oh, wow. They got the
Bradley
quarterback.
Bozeman.
That's
Damn.
Ben went over there.
And again, I
Tony Jefferson.
That division is terrible. The Chiefs have a cakewalk. The Chiefs are going right to the Super Bowl again. Somebody has to do something. Do
against the Niners. Against the Niners again.
Yeah, I hope whoever. I don't care. Somebody beat them.
All right. So,
Beat them.
Obi,
so who'd you take,
Obi,
Kenny?
Joe, or Obi, you're our only hope.
Kenny got the Chargers.
Chargers for me.
Chargers.
Hashtag Harbaugh.
Oh, we're good enough to be another.
If the Rams go to the Super Bowl,
Oh, fuck
What?
around.
Hold on. Don't even talk about that.
Can we
Fun,
not
Spongy.
talk about effing Lamb?
That's not gonna happen.
There is no way in
remember
hell
the
they make the
WWF,
Super Bowl.
please.
Like
Oh,
zero chance.
Jim's back.
Look at you.
Even a blind, hey,
that
even a blind
sideline
squirrel
with the
finds a
Chargers?
nut every now and again, but that has a better chance of the Rams making the Super Bowl. So,
Oh,
Spongy,
wow.
who do you got here, buddy? Raiders or the Chargers?
Spongy's here?
Yeah, he's here.
Would you?
He's got
You
himself
guys-
muted.
Chargers.
Chargers. Bolts. All right, Levi, who do you got, buddy?
Oh, I'm taking the Chargers here. Especially we're going to see Connor Stallions on the sideline for the Chargers. You get that?
Oh my god.
Sentinel, who you got?
Chargers. Fuck the Raiders.
Los Chargers.
Sorry, Raider fans. Sorry.
Los Chargers versus Los Raiders.
Shout out to the Raiders fans.
Mm.
Do we have to?
Superchargers.
No.
I'm just.
Bad for Raider fans. Like I feel
He
bad.
said
for
after
Brown
he said
fans.
after Raiders. So I'm saying shout out.
Raiders
to
are the Browns
Raiders.
West.
Junior Seau in the house.
Oh,
Oh, Tommy taking the Chargers.
Yeah.
I got the Chargers. I got the Chargers too. McNina.
Yeah, that, yeah.
You did. Yep.
Yeah.
And the
And
captain.
I actually have some
captains.
I have some actual reasons to back it up.
Junior
Um,
Seau was a
you know,
beast, even though he didn't play. He was a good
glaring
player.
hate.
But if
All right,
the Broncos are playing the Raiders, I take the Raiders.
Yeah,
The Broncos are
Harbaugh.
not taking the
Captain
Raiders.
the Chargers.
Not John Harbaugh. Is it Jim Harbaugh? Okay, yeah, Jim. I think Jim Harbaugh will do
I'm-
for Justin Herbert what he did for Alex Smith, and I think it revive his career. And I think they're going to spank the freaking Raiders and make an example out of them.
That's an
Make a
interesting word.
statement in the AFC West, and hopefully the league won't. Hopefully somebody on the Chargers or somebody on the 49ers will start dating somebody who's, worth $1 billion, and maybe we can get some of that, cachet money. And
Oh,
and
geez.
all that.
Patrick Queen took a shot with Dua Lipa.
Huh?
That's what I suggested. Actually, yeah,
So
she's on the come
Roquan
up.
was trying to be his wingman.
The Hawk
so
Tua girl?
Don's taking the Chargers.
Okay, Adams, if you
I'm
don't
taking
know.
the Chargers.
No, that's not Dua Lipa.
David, freaking Jim
Did anyone
Everniner's
pick the
talking
Raiders?
about you.
Wow.
Fuck Jim Everett. Fuck Jim Everett.
It's
I'm still
Jim
waiting.
Evernier.
I'm
Hey,
still waiting for my jersey to pit on me.
Hey, I
I'm
just
still
want you to know-
waiting.
I'm Jim
John
Everett.
Jay, you have the up. This is like the upset of the week because you're the one that
Jim
you're the guy-
Evernier, the faithful, baby.
Jim Everett sucks. All right, go ahead.
I'm still waiting for that
Yeah,
Lambs
John Jay, you
jersey.
took the Raiders, buddy. If they
Chris
win,
Everett.
you got a game up on everybody right there.
Once again, they had to buy a Super Bowl and they were a missed tackle away from having no rings.
I still don't think that Jim Everett has watched my video that I made about Jim Everett. I guarantee you he hasn't.
Oh, I seen it. That
He
shit's.
doesn't
I'm
even
gonna
know who
send it to
Jim
him.
Everett is.
Yo, I
He
loved
just
it.
picked
And
the
it-
name.
Awesome, dude.
Fuck
He
Jim
just
Everett.
picked the
Here's what
name.
we
He's
got.
like, oh my God, that's such a cute name. Oh my God.
We've had the toilet bowl. We've had the
Yeah.
mid bowl.
The
We have
toilet-
the Cowboys at the Browns.
The Bleach Bowl.
It's called the puke bowl.
The Bleach Bowl.
Yeah.
the puke bowl?
The puke
I call
bowl
that
because it
the-
just makes
the
you
decrepit
nauseated and want to
embalming
puke.
No, just pour bleach in your eyes. You won't have
It's the
to see that
embalming
piece of
fluid
crap on your
bowl.
stream.
Billy Jones. And
Hey,
then
you know what makes it
bleaching
worse?
your eyes.
that in with like
White
vomit
sheep.
around.
What makes it worse is it's the game of the week and it has Tom Brady calling his first
Tom Brady
game on Fox.
commentary. Oh,
Who are the
Or
youngest?
the Cowboys too.
Do you know what my great choices are to watch on Sunday at 4:00? It's either watch this god awful game or watch the Raiders Chargers game. There's nothing in between, and that makes me
Massage
sad.
Watson, Dakota Brain Prescott, and then you got the Cowgirls.
You get the Jets and the Jets.
Illegal pirating streams. What?
Now you know it's bad when
Should be
the
free.
Commanders versus Buccaneers seems like a more competitive game.
Tommy
Oh,
Tommy
he's
is
got
a Rams
school tomorrow.
fan too. No, he's not.
Hey, so Bundy's got school tomorrow. We got to step it up here.
Here we got 7
John
up.
Jay, who do you got here, buddy? Cowboys.
I'd
at the
rather be a
Browns.
Cardinals fan than a goddamn Lambs fan.
All right.
Oh, so I hate the Cowboys. F the Cowboys. So I have to pick the Browns.
Can't argue with that.
I hate the
who do you got
Cowboys
here?
too, but
You already know. Screw the Cowboys. You got the Cleveland Browns. Hey, listen, Cleveland Rocks and fucking Amari Cooper revenge game. You already know.
I think I'm gonna go with your brother James West.
No, Amari Cooper revenge game. Amari James Cooper.
Melissa, who do you got here?
They should have paid him over Fat Zeke.
I don't like either quarterback.
Massage Watson and Dakota Rain.
I really don't believe in either team. I mean, it's astounding that they got to the playoffs with Joe Flacco.
Also, Michael's overrated.
I'm sorry to Mrs. Corona, but I think I'm going to go with the Cleveland Browns just because Myles Garrett, no matter what's going on around him, just shows up. Kind of like the J.J. Watt Texans. It's just, at least there's always that one player you can watch.
Myles Garrett, yeah. And, no, their defense is still good, though, regardless, yeah.
It's a stable AFC North.
Well, you know, no, I don't think there's a Cowboys lover on this panel right now.
No, but isn't Mrs. Corona a Cowboys fan? That's what I said.
Mrs. Corona is a Cowboys fan, yes.
Yep, she is.
So speaking of, he's sleeping on the couch this week, folks, because he took the Browns.
Yep, he is.
Yeah.
Corona, it's going to be worth the sleep, though.
Kenny with the safety glasses. All right.
I'm taking the Browns. I'm taking the Browns.
Hey,
Kenny
Corona,
got
a little
the safety
proposal.
glasses on for this game.
Corona, would
right.
you sleep on the couch for 17 weeks for them to go 0-17?
Oh, I'll take the couch.
Kenny, what do you got?
Couch?
For them to go 0-17 near the Cowboys.
You
Oh,
picked
yeah.
It could happen.
That's awesome. The couch.
YTC, like
Hell yeah.
their hopes are on Dak Prescott, Micah Parsons, and Zeke Elliott.
Overrated.
Like I don't trust any of them.
Washed
Alvin
up.
McCarthy.
Dalvin and Dalvin Cook.
CD Lamb.
Washed up Dalvin Cook.
Kenny?
Rico Dowdle's gonna be
Can
the
I
starter.
ask real quick? Does anybody know? Spongy probably knows, even though he's probably asleep and doing homework. Who's the last person to win the East? The East. It was it Dallas or was it the Eagles?
It
The
was
Dallas.
Dallas.
It was Dallas.
Nobody repeats in the East.
Right. So
That has been the rule since like 2004.
That
Yeah.
means the Commanders gonna win it.
No, they're not.
Thank you,
The
Corona. I
Commanders.
said that months ago, and people laughed at me.
Okay.
I'll still take the Cowboys.
Have you seen their O-line coach?
The Commanders
Doesn't
gonna win that
matter.
division.
Poor little Jaden's about to die in that line.
Corona.
Because
YTC,
the Browns,
you know what? You guys clean
Chubb,
sweep the Commanders. I don't think you're gonna clean sweep them even next week.
What, you mean our property?
Okay. So you're picking the Browns, Kenny?
yeah.
All right.
I think
So,
everybody's picking the Browns on here.
Oh no, I picked the
I don't think no one's
Cowboys.
picking them.
Bungie, you put it in the chat.
Wait, I picked the Cowboys.
Oh, Kenny.
You doing
Oh, you
homework?
picked the Cowboys?
Kenny Cowboy.
I'm going with
The words
Cowboys.
Kenny.
I don't trust
Kenny
Deshaun. He ain't been
Cowboys
the same
in the
since he got banned
house.
from the massage parlors in
Woo!
Cleveland.
Look, you got Deshaun Watson.
Hold on, Kenny. You took the
Massage
Cowboys.
Watson.
Yeah, I'm taking the Cowboys. The Cleveland sucks.
I
Cleveland's
know.
got a good D, but I don't trust the
Cleveland is
offense.
pure trash. I'm sorry.
You know what? Myles Garrett could do it all. Last year, he scored touchdowns. He destroyed on defense, and he was blocking field goals. Like, if you have to trust one player, I go with Myles Garrett.
I think he's gonna have a down year.
Bungie, who you got here, buddy?
Watson, Jerry Judy. Yeah, I'm not scared.
Spongy guys, Cleveland.
Yep, yes, Cleveland.
Yeah,
Jim
they got a
Everett,
good
you see
running-
dead people.
Also, Nick Chubb's back, but yeah, that's too.
Oh
No,
my!
he's on the
Appreciate
puzzler.
appreciate you, Spongy. Levi,
Yeah.
what do you got, buddy?
Oh, I'm 100% taking Dallas here. Like I said, I don't trust Deshaun Watson. Chubb's on the
Watson
up
is
list, if I'm not mistaken. I love Myles
You
Garrett.
Ravens gonna win tomorrow, right?
God, I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yes,
I
shut
hope
up,
so.
Song.
I'll be live. I'll be live for
Do,
it. So.
do America a
Wait,
favor.
tomorrow?
Yeah.
I'm always
Do
live for
America
every
the
game.
favor.
Yes. it's
Why do I
Ravens
think
at
the
Chiefs
Lambs game is
to kick
tomorrow?
off the season.
No, they're actually
So-
Sunday night.
Oh God, what the hell?
Sentinel,
Yeah,
buddy, what do you
I
got
only know
here?
because I'm covering that game. Sorry.
I've got the Browns over the Cowboys. Fuck the Cowboys.
Thank you.
Yes, yes.
Fuck the
And
Cowboys.
also, I think here's a couple reasons why, logically, not just dumb drunken homerism. The Browns have a very stout defense. Dak just got paid, so he's going to be lazy.
Hang on, Dak got paid?
Dak got paid?
I thought
didn't
Did
even
he
know
get
that.
paid?
What, he got
CD
He
got
didn't
paid.
get paid? No, CD got paid.
No,
CD.
CD.
Yeah, Dak did
CD's the
not
only.
get paid.
Dak didn't get
Oh,
paid.
Jesus.
He got French tag.
They say
CD
CD.
No,
CD.
that's
Tommy,
No,
different
they
contract.
can't.
Okay.
Whoa,
Well, then it's, I
Corona,
don't
they
care.
can't.
It's
They can't
still,
tag him.
Nah, I'm messing around. I don't know.
Parsons isn't paid. Dak isn't paid, and CD's the only one that barely got a contract in at the last second.
You know, damn well Jerry's not
Wow.
going to give Dak a third contract.
Tommy,
They're about to pay
Tommy,
Mike
Tommy, who do you
instead.
got in this
Wait,
game, buddy?
We could talk.
Wait,
How
did
was
number
that?
11 hold out?
No, Parsons didn't.
Parsons has
Hey,
been
Chip
there.
Williams signed.
Mute all-
Chip
I'm gonna
Williams
mute
signed
y'all.
today, right?
Yeah,
Wow,
Trent
I
Williams
cannot believe
recently.
it.
I didn't know y'all are a bunch of Cowboy fans. Let David talk.
Yo, Dave. Yo, come on,
So
guys.
Tommy,
like,
what do you
guys
got
have
here?
Talking the
I've
entire.
got. I'm. Oh wait, where is it at?
It's
at
at Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Oh yeah, you know what? Their defense is really good at home,
mm-hmm.
and if you run the ball at Dallas, because they still can't stop the run, and I don't see what they did to help that.
He's so cool.
Yeah.
They
How
cannot
they gonna
stop a goddamn nosebleed. They're gonna. Yeah, I got the
How they gonna
Browns in this
stop?
one.
How they're going to stop Jerome Ford and Nick Chubb, though? That's the question.
So
Dude, Nick Chubb's
Tommy
gonna
talked
go
me
on a
into taking
tear.
The Browns.
Nick Chubb's gonna stop.
And Jerome.
Nick Chubb.
Jerome Ford was
But
serviceable during
Nick
that.
Chubb is gonna go for 340 yards on the ground.
If he can stay up.
Dawn
I
State
thought Nick Chubb.
Cowboys.
I thought Nick Chubb's out for like 4 games.
That's what I keep saying. I'm pretty sure.
No,
he's on
that's
the
Jerome
pup
Ford.
list.
No, but they got Jerome Ford. He's pretty capable.
Yeah, Chubb
Oh,
is
never mind,
officially
my
out.
bad.
He's on the pup list, guys. Like I kept
I
saying.
thought he
Jerome
was
Ford's
back.
still there.
So, the
They have a
captain,
really good O-line,
captain
though.
took the Browns, and Corona. Well, like I said before, he's sleeping on the couch.
Yep, I'm sleeping on the couch.
That's right.
I
Sleep on the
also
couch
think
17
that-
times so they can go
I also think that
Dude, I
David.
Hold on a
I also
second.
think David Njoku was going to beat up Deron Bland and Trayvon Diggs.
You're not wrong.
All right, so
Yeah,
we got
Njoku's
3
about it.
games left.
Okay.
3 games left.
Yeah.
We got the Commies at the Bucks.
Oh God, I hate that name.
I got the Commanders winning the division.
So
Same.
YTC, call me whatever you want. This is my upset game of the week. I got the Commanders beating the Buccaneers.
Yep.
Ooh, John's got the Commies. David
Yes,
Corona's
sir.
got the Commies. YTC, who do you got?
Bucks, come on now. It's Jaden Daniels' first game. You expect them to put a debut game like many quarterbacks
Yes.
What
Okay.
week one?
Yes.
Anything?
Hold on,
The Bucks have a
Melissa,
good defense
Melissa,
too, and plus how they're going
who do
to
you got?
how are they going to compete with the Bucks off more experienced offense?
Okay. I have them winning the division. However, I refuse to use any of their names, whether it's the one that they're trying to petition from the Snyder era to come back or the current name. So I will say the
Melissa.
Washington football team will win the NFC East and win this game.
You mean the
I
team
I
that has
prefer
more?
the Washington football team over any of their
Melissa,
names.
you're
Just call them
talking
the
about
Commies.
you're talking about a team that has more name changes than playoff victories in the last 15 years.
YTC, they won the division in 2020. When was the last time the
Hey,
Giants
listen,
did that?
Melissa.
2011?
And I'm going to torture you with that. Hey, listen. If you think a quarterback's going to succeed over there, when was the last time a quarterback got paid a second contract over there?
Well, at least they're smart enough not to pay people like Daniel Jones.
Kenny, where'd you go? You're next.
Yeah, and he has a recent playoff
Okay.
victory compared to their sorry asses and owns it.
Yeah.
All right, it's at Tampa, Kenny, but it's the Commies at the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
They lose to someone like him. What does that make the Commanders?
It's day one for Jaden Daniels. I don't see it happening against the Bucks D at
I
home.
think so.
That's all.
So the Bucks,
Plus-
huh?
Yep.
Tim Everett, you're a fucking idiot, dude. Just shut up.
What'd he say?
What do you say now?
Fucking moron.
UFL teams. Oh, so Levi, buddy, who do you got here?
Some solid play.
I've got the Commanders. I mentioned this earlier. Dave Canales leaving Tampa. As, I think it's going to be a huge loss for them. Tampa's got a good roster, but I think Washington squeaks this one out.
Levi, you also have to say it's going to be hard for Baker to go back-to-back wins against the East.
It's there's a lot on that team. It's like I said, I think I think when Steichen left the Eagles, me and Sponge talked about it. That was going to be really hard for them, and we saw that. I feel that same way about Canales. That's why I give Bryce Young so much love. But again, I'm taking Washington.
Okay. Sentinel, buddy, where you at here? You got the
I've got
Commies
the-
or the Bucks?
I've got the Commies over the Bucks. I think they are a very good dark horse pick, not only for this game but for the division. I understand that. I understand that's a long shot, but Adam Peters getting the rot out of that organization,
New
and
owner,
them,
GM,
getting
everywhere.
Yeah, just I think I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I think they're going to. Where are they playing? Are they playing
in Tampa?
At Tampa.
No, the game's in Tampa.
Rainy,
I
humid.
still think the Commies will win because it's still humid. It's humid on the east. It's still summertime, relatively. So I'm going to go Commies over the Bucks.
All right, Don's picking the Commies. Tommy, who you picking here, buddy? I mean, this one could go either way, honestly.
Yeah, anything.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, I think he stepped away, so I'll make my pick. I am gonna take the Buccaneers at home. I think the Commies will get it going, but not right off the bat.
Who did Spongy pick?
He picked the Redskins.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Chrono, we don't use that name, even though they're trying to petition it to come back for some reason.
It doesn't matter.
we use
their
the
names, they're
Commies
still property.
Just because the Commanders, it's like a UFL team name, you know. It's
you're right.
It's not an NFL team.
A lot
name.
of high school teams.
That's why I say the Redskins. I don't say no
The
Commanders.
irony is that their logo's a W.
I mean, I think I told y'all what happened. Do y'all know why they had such a hard time with the name?
YTC, you know why it's still a W, right? Because Dan Snyder purposely picked the Commander's name just to stick it to all the fans who bought the Red Wolves and all the other names they had.
You know what the W stands for, right? YTC when they beat the Giants.
Ooh.
If y'all didn't know this,
that's
by the
not
way,
gonna
this is
happen.
what happened to the Commanders. Some dude bought all the names, the trademarks of the names for like $2 a piece. And he literally trademarked every single combination of Washington, whatever football names. And then, of course, they were like, we'll give you $100,000. And he was like, no, it's worth more. And he blackballed them on every single name. And literally, like, the only thing they could find was Commanders because no one wanted that.
Well, that was also Dan Snyder being petty as hell because he bought all the media around there and he couldn't stand the way that they were talking about him. And he was just like, you know what? This is the worst thing I could do to the people in this area. Let's go with this name.
Okay, so Tommy, if you want to leave your pick in the chat, you can, buddy. If you want to DM it to me, we have the trash ball.
What's the
Thursday night game?
The mid off.
No,
the super wild
it's
card.
trash ball. We've already had the mid ball.
It's the super wild card.
Captain
rematch.
The mediocre bowl. I guess I don't know.
And this is the Rams at the Lions. So this is the trash ball, folks.
Sequel.
Andre, what do you got?
Sequel.
Who's gonna be the trash ball champion?
Very simple, like what Korey said. F the Rams, go Lions.
Spongy has the Lions too.
Okay.
I'm laughing my ass off because I just naturally wrote trash over Rams.
Only because the toilet beat them in the playoffs. I got the Rams winning in the revenge game. It's bound to happen. All these revenge games.
Oh hell no!
It kind of seems to be what the NFL did week 1, isn't it?
All these
Melissa, who
upsets.
do you got here?
Do I go with brittle ass Stafford or overrated goof?
Go Goofy.
Goofy.
It's at Detroit.
I know where it's at. That's why I said it's the sequel.
You know you want to go with Goofy.
I mean, Stafford has a lot of experience there too, so I don't know.
Where do you want to go?
I will go with Amon-Ra St. Brown because he's the one
Already wanna
player I
go
have
with
true
Tom.
respect for
I'll
in this
stop.
game. So I don't care what anyone says. Amon-Ra St. Brown is just way underrated.
Don't pick the commies.
Well,
And I really like Alex Anzalone. I mean, everyone talks about Eden Hutchinson, but I think Alex Anzalone is actually better.
You forgot Sam Laporta, but all right.
No, I'm not talking about like the rookies from last year. I'm thinking about like the vets that I fell in love with for the Lions for years. YTC, like it really is Amon-Ra St. Brown and Alex Anzalone.
Lions F the Rams. F the Rams. I got you. Okay.
Yep. F the Lions.
Corona. I'm gonna have to double check this pick. Did you actually pick the Rams?
Actually, if I have to have a Logan, it's going to be F. Sean McVay because he thinks he's God's gift to football.
Yes,
and
he does.
Oh no, I picked Detroit. Fuck the Lions.
So
The yoga instructor? No, stop.
or F. Kelly Stafford's husband because Kelly Stafford is a bitch who tried to block all Niner fans from going to a championship game because she's petty as hell and threw trash at Niner fans.
And she admitted to having affairs with a backup quarterback over there too, so that's why Stat covered.
Like all those things are way bigger than the F the Lambs thing. Like for me,
like we say, McNiner, right? F the Lambs.
That's right. I'm not monetized, so you can say fuck the Lambs.
Fuck the
So Kenny, who do you got here, buddy? Where you at?
Rams all day, baby.
Oh hell no, Kenny.
Yeah, the offense is going to be nasty. Kyron Williams is going to have like 215 yards rushing.
I need Kyron Williams to go.
Kyron Williams can get hurt. Yo, you know Kyron Williams can get hurt on one of those special team returns, right?
Yeah, that's stupid. Why would they put him on return?
Because they have Blake Corum and Kamani Vidal.
I'm like, why would you put him on return?
Musical chairs right now to get everyone in the right order.
Hey guys, can I just talk for a second, please?
No.
Sure.
I would like to pick the Rams, and I think that their offense is going to be very good. I think Detroit's going to be able to stop them. Thank you. I'm done.
I disagree, Kenny. I disagree.
That was short and sweet, Kenny. I appreciate that.
I disagree, Kenny.
So Spongy picked the Lions, F the Rams. I like it. Levi, who do you got here?
I don't think the Lions pull the same magic as last year. I think the Rams are gonna take this one. They're deep.
Yeah, I'm not so sure.
No, you can't do it.
You taking the Rams,
Right,
Levi?
Don, you have a good evening.
All right, Don.
Bye, Don.
Good night. Good night, Don.
I was gonna say,
like
there's
it.
only,
This is gonna be a
there's
really
only-
good game.
There's only 2 games left, and
Yeah, that's why Sunday Night Football, I guess.
Ooh, I cannot wait for the last one.
Yeah, but she has a big trip to San Francisco, so
You know who
it's not about
on Monday night?
it's not about how many games are left. She's just she's a mom first, and I respect that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Especially, I think she says she has like 3 kids. Damn. That's...
Even Spongy's going to put the Niners on Monday night.
Ooh. So Levi, who'd you pick?
I'm taking the Rams. I think they're deep, and kind of like how the Eagles. I said they might have some secondary miscommunications. I think the Lions could have some secondary
So
miscommunications.
Levi, without Aaron Donald, do you think they just win no issue?
I'm sorry, without Aaron Donald?
Yeah, without Aaron Donald, they win no issue.
They had Kobe Turner, who looked like a little mini Aaron Donald last year, and then I'm telling you, watch out for Braden Frisk. He was the clear number 2 D tackle in this draft. It was they've done a lot on that defense between free agency and draft.
They drafted 2.
You don't give that D some respect there. Last year they were garbage.
But don't they also have a new DC again because Raheem Morris just became the Atlanta Falcons head coach?
Yeah.
I think they got a good young guy though.
Yeah, they got Jared Verse and that Braden Fisk. They got 2 Florida State guys that upgraded their line.
Cameron Crowe from the
some young guy. What?
Anyway,
Whoa. Okay. Sentinel, what do you got here, buddy?
I've got the Lions over trash.
Yes.
Trash.
This is a 40. No, we do not.
So he's got
The Lions are a much more
trash
physical
ball.
team. The Lions are a much more physical team.
Nobody
They're gonna pound the rock. They're just gonna pound the rock. And Puka Nacua is made of glass. He's gonna have his fucking knees shattered. I don't want that. I don't want that. But and so is Cooper Kupp. You've got 2 glass best receivers, and Matthew Stafford, whose arm is hanging by a thread off of his elbow. So
Hey, don't
I'm going
forget Jimmy
Lions in this
G
round.
too. Back up.
Oh hell,
And their backup is a Super Bowl
James
loser.
D.
Jittery G and Stetson Bennett. Stop.
apparently Stetson Bennett, according to Rudy, is better than Brock Purdy.
That's what they say.
Stetson Bennett. And he's backing up Jittery G.
But sometimes the dumb things
Rudy, John, you have to understand that Rudy is such a troll.
I know.
He says
Rudy?
he just
Rudy said
Who is this
14 and
Rudy
3.
Poo?
The Rams
so
won
you
14
know
and 3.
yeah.
Three.
In the words of The Rock, who is this Rudy Poo? Not stop.
No, Rudy, YTC, Rudy used to be a Giants fan.
Yep.
Yeah, and where did he come with that logic with 4 rings? Where did he come with that logic?
He said
4
6.
rings. So at this
Well,
point,
6
I gotta
rings.
make my
Where did
pick.
that logic come from?
McNina.
And I just don't see the Rams walking into Detroit and taking it. I think the Lions are going to win on the last second field goal. I think it's going to be a game like that.
It's gonna be a shootout.
So
They
the
got a
Lions,
shootout.
in my opinion, will be the champions of the trash ball.
Mm-hmm.
And finally,
I think
we get to Monday
yes.
Night Football.
Oh, yeah, the best team ever.
You know what I think? I actually think it's going to be way more dramatic. I think it's going to end on an Aiden Hutchinson pick in the end zone and just like completely take their hearts away. To end the game.
Special teams play.
It could be that bad. It could
Kickoff
be.
return for a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Mark my words.
All right. So, John Jay, who do you got? Niners, Jets at the 49ers.
So basically, Monday Night Rules. Basically, you pick your winner and your score. I got the 49ers. I think they're going to score 27 points. And I got the Jets 17. I got 44 points. Yeah, I got 44 points.
A what?
I got 44 combined points.
49ers, 44 combined points.
There you go.
David Corona's got the 49ers with 48. YTC, what do you got, buddy?
I got a defensive slugfest game in this one. Niners 14-13 by 1 point close.
Okay.
Defensive slugfest.
27.
27 points.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Melissa,
Defense.
what do you got?
First, I have to ask YTC something. YTC, which streak kind of ends? Do you think it's the Jets not being in the playoffs, or is it the Giants actually winning a Super Bowl every decade in my life?
Oh, what now? In a decade?
Yeah. 80, 90, 86, 90, 2007, 2011. So that's every decade of my life. The Giants have won a Super Bowl.
Well, if we get our quarterback right at that point, then we still got 6 years left. So we'll see.
Okay,
and also,
now
the Jets haven't won a playoff game since Big Ben, did what he did to them.
As for this game, I have it actually like a really low score, even though I really wish I could put it higher, but I don't trust this game. And that's mostly because of the Williams brothers. They're like the first set of teammates.
Quincy and Quinnen.
That kind of remind me of what made
Quincy and Quinnen,
what made Justin and Alden Smith so special. Like they just instinctively play off of each other. And so in this game, I'm going to have the Niners over the Jets, 24-13 with a total of 37 points. But I don't know. It's just, you know what I really want out of this game? I wanted to see Juwan Jennings just on DJ Reed the entire time, because DJ Reed talks so much trash and he gets so hot-headed. I want Juwan Jennings to mess with him the whole game, because that'll just throw off the whole game.
Old school defense.
And this is Salah's first game against the Niners.
23-17.
24-13 with 37 total points.
37.
All right.
All right. So next page, we're going to Kenny. Kenny, buddy.
Niners win 27-23.
Okay, so that's total of
50
points.
Dang, that's
high scoring.
So you got to see that.
So Captain picked the Niners with 36 total. Bungie?
Is he here?
Spongy.
Look at
He's
Tommy.
here, but he's
What the? He
muted.
said the Jets? Tommy?
Everybody's muted.
What
No, look
happened?
at the comments.
Jets.
You gotta be
Wow.
careful with. You gotta be careful with Tommy because sometimes he trolls for fun.
Yeah, he does. He does troll.
Tommy's cool.
But he's a good dude. He's a nice guy.
I'm not saying he's not a good dude. I just you have to be a little careful with him because sometimes he says something and then he says that's a joke. So you be really, really careful.
Spongy said he has the Jets over the Niners.
Levi, buddy. Oh, Spongy's pick is in. This is like
45-43.
Got the Jets.
45 to 43? What
Well,
the?
so he
That
has
high scoring?
88 points. I don't know how that's
Damn.
wow.
There's
That would
no
be
way.
amazing, Spongy, considering the defense.
Yo, both defenses would need to be investigated if that happens.
Levi has to say.
Solid would have a stroke if one of these teams even scores
Both
40 points.
Both of these teams would need to be investigated.
So, Levi, what do you got here, buddy?
Y'all ain't gonna like me for this.
Just say the Jets.
I'm taking Jets in a last-minute game. I think Greg Zuerlein nails a super long kick to take the lead, 27-24. This Jet team has a lot of players that know the 49ers team really well. Two former Ravens offensive linemen in John Simpson and Morgan Moses. So we saw y'all last year on that, as well as, of course, Javon Kinlaw on the defensive side as well.
Well, it's Javon Kinlaw, it's Solomon Thomas, there's McCreary Ball, there's DJ Reed, there's Robert Saleh, there's Tyron Smith, who was owned from the Cowboys. Like, we understand who's on the Jets.
I think it's going to be a close game, and the only reason I would say that is because I know if I was playing y'all, what strategy I would go with, and I think the Jets roster could work kind of well for that. They need some tight ends though, just like a few other teams.
So, what's your points?
Do they still have CJ Uzomah?
Spongy,
Bengals?
you out, buddy? I know you gotta go to bed tomorrow. You gotta go to school tomorrow. So it's cool if you gotta go.
So Levi has 51 combined points.
51 combined.
Yeah. Oh wait, no. That would yeah, you're right.
Yep.
All right. Sentinel, what do you got here, buddy?
Jets over 49ers. Yep. Yeah, I'm going to be that guy. I'm sorry. Our pass rush will not be able to get Aaron Rodgers. And I don't want anybody to interrupt me. I want to be able to speak freely. Let me speak freely. Our pass rush will not be able to get to Aaron Rodgers because of Aaron Rodgers' Achilles injury. They're going to run the ball down our throat. And since Dre Greenlaw is injured and we've got a random
I've said that from the very beginning of the season. I think your pass rush got better, but your run defense
down
is where
our
I would
throat.
attack you.
They're going to run the rock down our throat. Our rust and the fact that we're lopsided on this offseason, we haven't been locked in. There's been so much drama, so much crap surrounding it, and we're not on the same page. 17-13 in a low-scoring affair, a combination of 30 points. We start the season 0-1.
David, where's this game at?
It's at Levi's Stadium.
At Levi's.
Oh, thank God. I didn't have to make a prayer for everyone's Achilles.
The only thing that worries me really bad with our defense is if Demetrius Flanagan-Fowles is playing linebacker. Because there's no way DFF does anything against Breece Hall, aside from look like a turnstile.
Your roster has the depth and the varying players to deal with the run, but what's going to be a concern is about when you get a good offensive coordinator and a veteran quarterback that know how to take advantage of you making your substitutions to get in the right formations. The Ravens dealt with it last year.
Yeah, but here's the difference, though, Levi. Aaron Rodgers does not win a lot against the Niners, aside from COVID year and a few years where they had ultra injuries. And the big difference is not only is he facing the Niners, who he doesn't ever really win in California against the Niners, but he's also playing two of the players who've kind of made his life miserable and Leonard Floyd, who destroyed his year last year, is playing for the Niners most likely, and Nick Bosa, who has strip sacked him and has made a living hell out of sacking him. So I'm not saying
run
that.
the ball.
Like I said, I think the Achilles heel for this game is if Nathaniel Hackett listens to Aaron Rodgers and Aaron Rodgers pulls what the Ravens do way too often in the playoffs, and they try to make them what they're not. And when you guys try to make Lamar Jackson a throwing quarterback instead of just letting Lamar Jackson play free. So the only way I think that doesn't destroy us is if Aaron Rodgers thinks that he's going to be like this all-star thrower, and he tries to take on Travarius Ward and Deommodore Lenoir and Jair Brown and Talanoa Hufanga. Like, that's what their specialty is, picking people off. No, I'm not doubting the receivers, but I know my DBs. Like, I don't have to like flinch every time I think of my DBs anymore. Like,
no, but Lamar can throw deep. It's just his receivers drop a lot.
David Corona, you have a great night, bro.
Yeah,
Corona. You have a great night.
Corona. Yeah, I'll see you guys
later.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you for having me. All right.
All right, so I got the Niners winning, and I mean not big time. I'm talking 21-18, total of 39. And
interesting lopsided score.
I think it's going to be one of those games, where we're just chipping away. When it comes to them running the ball down our throat, I mean, we have two good linebackers. I don't trust DFF. I do not trust him.
I mean, Brees Hall's coming off an injury too, so they're running back from last year.
No, that was the year
Well,
before. He had a
year
last year. And they've got Braylon Allen and Isaiah.
Yeah, Braylon Allen's.
Isaiah Davis from South Dakota State.
You know,
yeah, they got good running backs too as well back there.
You know what would actually make me happy though, McNeil? Like, I know it will drive me crazy during the game, but like in my head, I have this like reoccurring dream that it happens this way. I have this reoccurring dream the last couple of nights where, it's 17-13, right? Because they try to go for 2 points and be cute and try to think the next field goal will win them the game. And they miss it. And the game gets decided on a Deommodore Lenoir pick six. And this time, Nick Bosa does not get flagged and get it called back.
Let me give you a name to keep an eye on in this game. He's listed behind some other guys on the depth chart for the Jets, but Malaki Corley, the wide receiver, as long as he knows the playbook, he's their Jacob Cowling. Is the only comparison in the draft that I could make was Conley or Corley and Jacob Cowling were basically the same player, and they were both banging the table guys. Had to get one of the two.
He's a sneak guy. I think that Aaron's going to go after two players just because that's who he goes after. I think he goes after Garrett Wilson just to try to shut up Jets fans because there's been some animosity between the two. And then he goes after they go to Alan Lazard. Like, I don't think he looks at anyone else.
I think Lazard is not going to see much playing time by the end of this season. 100%.
Not at the end, but at the beginning, I think so.
I think Corley will take his reps, and so will Xavier Gibson.
Although I really want to see Javon Hargrave just get home.
So anyway, so we revamped our interior. We have Collins, we have Elliott, and yes, we have Gibbons and Hargrave. That's our four interior linemen. We still have Fred Warner. We have Campbell backing him up, and he's pretty good. He's not great, but he's pretty good.
Getting older.
So when it comes to them running all over us, I honestly don't see that happening. The only
way I don't see them running all over us is if Tatum Bethune's in, and there's no way that Kyle puts in a rookie linebacker. I don't see it happening.
We have D Winners. We have Curtis Robinson.
I know, but I'm just saying Tatum was
when it comes
the leading tackler in preseason, and his strength is run D.
Yeah. So if we're in the nickel, we have Deommodore Lenoir in there. And he'll swing inside. We'll have someone else come in, play in the outside, probably Yadam, knowing Kyle and you don't like rookies, so green it won't be green. And we all know that Diamador Lenore plays the run fantastic. But we worked on getting depth and guys that can actually play the run on the interior defensive line. Because last year when we lost Armstrong and Hargrave, it was like they're running all over us. Then we didn't have Armstead. We had all those other guys in there, and they were, running the ball all over us. Then we lost Hufunga. And Hufunga is a big in the run game. That guy is up on the line of scrimmage. He cleans up all the guys that come in and hit him and just barely miss the tackle. He'll clean that up right there. And so far, it's looking good that he'll be here. I haven't seen a report saying he's not.
You know what helps though? Our DBs are pick machines, and that's the one thing that gets under Aaron Rodgers' skin so fast when the ball starts getting turned over constantly. Between the punch outs and the picks and everything else and the fumbles. Aaron Rodgers is just cool right off the bat. That's the best thing that can happen for the Niners.
When it comes down to it, if we're able to harass him and get in the backfield, then Aaron Rodgers will make mistakes.
Which you will. You are going to get that. You will. I can say that. Jordan Morgan is not a good pass protecting right tackle. From a Raven, I can say that. He's great at run blocking, though. Great at run blocking. And then John Simpson, the left guard, not good at running blocking, but pretty good at pass protection. They've got some veteran injury prone left tackle. You've got some potential to get in the backfield, and that's going to probably be the main part of that game is if you can prevent the passes. He's going to be looking like y'all. He's going to have that ball slinging out of his hand like in 3 seconds, just like how Purdy does, to keep him safe. Because he knows, like y'all have Bosa. We deal with Myles Garrett. They're the same level type of player, like defensive player of the year, and you have to game plan or they will wreck you. It's as simple as that.
And our defensive backfield is probably better than it has been in the Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch era. So when it comes to Aaron Rodgers throwing the ball around, I don't think he's not going to have a lot of space. He's going to have to make some very tight throws. And he hasn't played in, a year?
2.
Longer.
So so basically he has not played technically
zero chemistry
about exactly a year ago. Yeah.
No, but see, I say 2 because let's be honest, he played for a few snaps against YTC's Giants in the preseason last year. And then he literally had 4 plays, 75 seconds against the Bills, and then he was out for the year. Mm-hmm. And so his last real game was the Lions game at Green Bay, where they knocked the Packers out of the playoffs. And that's going to be a big deal. It's not just the injury that he's coming back from. It's this constant fighting with everybody. Aaron Rodgers is in for the fight of his life. I don't want the Niners defense to let him off the mat.
Do y'all think we see Aaron Rodgers get a little help from the NFL, just like Peyton Manning might have, and like Ray Lewis might have? Go out on that high note. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying that they won't try, Levi. And that really depends on how many wins they have. What I'm more concerned about in this game in particular is that Fred Warner tries to do too much when there's no Drake Greenlaw playing next to him. And he always goes for the big tackles or the big flashy punch outs, or he does to do the big flashy interceptions or something. And what I'm really worried about, more than him getting the missed tackles, more than him leaving his lane unprotected, more than anything, I'm really scared that Fred Warner is going to take somebody else out because that douchebag does not look. He does not look if a teammate is in the vicinity, and he almost took out Jair Brown and one other player last year against Tampa. He's done that multiple times to Nick Bosa, where Nick Bosa is right there, and then Bosa has to have his head on a swivel for Fred Warner.
Bosa was like, "Damn, bro."
I respect Fred Warner, but when there's no Drake Greenlaw to keep him in check, that's the Fred Warner I am most afraid of.
Fred Warner will be all right. But all right, guys,
Melissa,
I gotta go get some dinner.
We are of a like mind. But the silver lining of this loss,
Later, guys.
at least, is
All right, Levi.
it's going to make Jets fans like so hyped that
Thanks for
the inevitable like collapse will make them so miserable. You'll get like such enjoyment out of it.
You know what the funny part is? I think the Patriots is 2 wins, and if they even have like 2 solid wins, they're both going to be against the Jets. I don't see Aaron Rodgers changing that at all. But it is Salah's first game against Shanahan, and he usually comes out big for his first time against his former coordinators.
All right. Well, I gotta get up really early to go to work tomorrow, so I better get going.
Yep.
Okay.
Anybody have any final thoughts?
Poop.
Yes, I want to ask everybody a question real quick. Did any of you watch Inside the NFL?
No, I missed it.
In 1987.
No.
Okay. Well, it's on the CW. You can watch it on the CW app for free.
Ooh.
And Chad Ochocinco and nominated Juwan Jennings for his player of the week, or they have this new segment where they put pictures up every week of who they think is the biggest, toughest, baddest, most unappreciated actual football player in the league. And Bill Belichick is judge, jury, and executioner, and he decides on who gets to be put up on the wall. And Bill Belichick and Chad Ochocinco had Juwan Jennings as the player going into the year, as the guy that does everything and is underappreciated, and that really made me happy. So I just thought I'd share that with you guys, because it's very rare that you have national media calling out anyone, let alone someone like Juwan Jennings. So that made me happy.
Yeah. I forgot that they moved it to the CW.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be on Showtime. I used to have that channel. I don't have it anymore.
It was on HBO before that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the funniest part though was Brian Clark losing his shit about that too. He's such an asshole.
An asshole.
Sentinel's out.
Mhm.
I gotta be out too.
Good night, guys.
So everybody, thanks for watching. We appreciate you. As Corey Davis says, go
See ya.
Niners and F all 31 other teams.